Well, hello there, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, joined by Righteous Reg, and we are here for another AEW watch-along. It is April 30th. Reg, how are you?
Your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. It is Wednesday, Denise. We were just talking about before we came on how we're still zombies from Las Vegas, so I don't know if it's what this is. I still don't really know what days it is. Luckily, we know AEW Dynamite is Wednesday, so I can be there, but I'm happy to be here. Happy that everybody is going to join us and happy to make it here before Denise. And she didn't say anything about time. Last week, she was like, you're late, even though today she was late.
Okay, first of all, I'm late all the time to these, okay? Because I need every single possible minute of the day, Reg, all right? I am busy as all hell. And you know what's funny? I don't feel like anyone believes me when I tell them I'm busy. Like when I'm on talking to my family members or my friends, I feel like no one believes me.
Nobody believes because it's not real work. You're just in your room, tapping away on your little computer, making videos. Like that doesn't count as real work, but it's so much work.
There's times where it's like 10, 11 p.m. and I'm on my phone liking comments, responding to people's comments, and people are be like, oh, like, are you working? And I'm just like, no, I'll automatically say no. But then when you really think about it, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Like that counts, right? But I mean, it's just like all the time. And it was so funny because my grandma came over today and she's so funny. She was like, every day she asked me, Reg, are you working today? And every day I tell her, Grandma, I work every day. Yet every day you ask me. And then today she saw that I was getting ready in the morning and she was like, oh, are you about to start working? And inside of my head, I was like, girl, I've been working. This is just a part of my day where I get ready.
So you know funny. Like, no, pretty much every time that you're on your phone, you're working. Like it seems like you're probably just screwing around, but that's so rare where you're just on your phone to be on your phone.
Right. And then I started telling my grandma, I was like, oh, you know, I told her, I basically run my own business. And she was just like, oh, that's nice. I'm really proud of you. And I'm just like, why don't I believe that you believe me? I feel like she doesn't see me like in an actual office. So it's one of those
exactly.
Like, do you though? Really? Do you?
Like you don't have a brick and mortar, like you don't have like a place to go, a business. Like she just never gonna really get it. She just like, oh, that's nice. Good job.
Yeah, and so I feel like no one believes me anytime when I tell them I'm busy. And this happens to me all the time.
And your life is just work, Denise. That's all. Every day you look at your little schedule that has 5 million things on it just to be like, what's next?
This is now I'm just depressed, Reg. We're a minute away from Dynamite. I'm already depressed.
Dynamite's coming on, baby. I'm very excited. 10-man tag is all I know about. And all
are you going to the Mexico show after all?
It's sold out, Denise. You said no.
So I decided that I'm going to go. And I know the seats sold out. But I went and I bought myself balcony seats. There's still balcony seats, Reg.
I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm leaving. You said we weren't going to go.
I know, but then I changed my mind and now I'm back on board.
We're going. Okay. We're going.
Okay. Because I already got I bought balcony tickets. Like they're bought.
We're going. Listen, it's AEW. Hey man, what's up?
No, man. I hit up our little friend and I was like, hey, do you think you can get me a ticket for
our little friend is insane.
Our little friend, because I'm like, obviously I can apply for press credentials for myself, right? But all the tickets sold out and I was like, shit, how am I going to get my husband in with me? Because, you know, I can't go alone.
That's true.
So, but I ended up just buying balcony seats.
Lame. I'm going to see if I can get on the list, maybe.
All right. Well, good luck if you get on the list. Your ass is going to end up in the balcony with me.
I am him. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's right. Just Reg. We know him.
All right, here we go. Dynamite is on, and we are here, and we are ready.
I'm excited about this.
Matthew Lee says, Reg, she got you a balcony sticker promotion. I've been studying in Mexico, and I've seen the balcony. Like,
you've seen it? Yeah.
It's not like balcony sky high, you know?
You weren't in the balcony last time you were there, though.
No, I was on the floor.
Gotcha.
Actually, not on the floor. I was on the level, like, slightly above the floor.
Okay, the best level of any arena.
Right, literally.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting out with the 10-man tag.
This AEW Dynamite sound very low to everybody again?
It's the same thing every time, Denise.
It's driving me crazy.
It sounds like it's like underwater or something. It's every single week.
Yeah, man. All right, well, let me try to the volume as high as I possibly can get it. Let me know in the chat how you guys how that sounds for everybody.
They'll fix it, we hope.
Okay, it's full on. Like I can't put it any higher.
Legit.
Completely fully high. I can barely hear anything, Reg.
Nah, I don't know anything. All I hear is this show. I gotta scream.
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. People are like, Denise, your audio is bad. My audio or AEW's audio?
Your audio sucks.
All right, guys, 2 different audios. John Taylor says it sounds like the audio from one of those totally his dread stream sites.
It does, John. Yeah, it sounds like,
guys, like
blank wrestling dot blah blah blah.
Hold on, what happened? Does that help or is that worse?
That sounds better.
Hold on, people are telling me it's my mic. And I was messing with it right before the stream. So
Matthew Lee says TBS is good, so maybe it's just Max that's always doing this.
Yeah, okay. But hopefully, how do I sound? Do I sound good?
I think you sound better now.
Do I sound like normal?
Yeah, you sound normal. You sound like you.
Are you sure?
That'll cry, baby. I think so.
Okay, and how does AEW sound?
I think it sounds good. It sounds like the audio's getting better on the show, too.
Okay. I can't hear shit.
Jeez Louise.
I hate you, AEW Max. You know what? I'm going to go back to DirecTV. I don't think I'm going to stick with Max anymore.
Shots fired.
I think their audio sucks really bad.
Wow.
And I can't enjoy the show that way.
That's unfortunate.
So I think I'm going to go back to DirecTV and just get the regular broadcast and see if that works better.
Okay.
One of the top wrestlers of his
John Taylor says Denise is blind and deaf too. I don't hear anything on my end.
You also can't hear in general, so you know.
No, what people don't understand though is that the audio you guys are getting is different from what I get.
Right.
Like we don't get the same audio. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the audio right now that you're hearing and the people are hearing are different from what I hear.
What you hear?
Oh, very.
What
very
you
low.
heard?
Very low.
Very low audio.
Very low.
Get your stuff together, Denise Salcedo.
But this only happens on Dynamite.
Doesn't sound like this when you're doing
the other shows.
NXT.
That just says a lot about his dedication to his craft.
Rico. Wait, is it an 8-man tag or a 10-man tag? I've been saying 10-man to everyone. There's a crazy 10-man tonight, but I think it's an 8-man tag. Rico. That's him. Oh, Jet wants to fight him. Are you with us, Denise Salcedo? Are you alive?
I'm testing audio right now, trying to see if anything changes.
You are still alive.
Yeah, I'm just messing with it right now.
Between these 8 men, it's going to be electric to open up.
The Bucks, baby, after a classic last week. 5 stars, all of them.
All right, you know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to go to DirecTV, and I'm going to see what happens on DirecTV. And see if that makes a difference.
That could be better. We don't know.
All right. Well, in the meantime, I do want to go ahead and shout people out. Thank you so much to everybody here who's on the stream. Hopefully everything sounds good for everybody. And we'll go ahead and enjoy ourselves. Let's see. We got Graphic Geekery here who says, Brinner, breakfast dinner here in North Carolina, turkey, hash, and eggs on my plate, AEW on my TV, and the Kelly connection on my phone. F them up, Hangman. Yo, I'm so ready for Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher today.
Joe, that match is going to destroy worlds. Kyle Fletcher's going to get into an even higher level. I'm very excited about it. And I'm jealous of Grapple Geekery because I want breakfast for dinner.
Yes. Thank you, Grapple Geekery. We got John Taylor who says, Happy International Denise Month Eve for all those who celebrate. Yeah, I can't be tired or nothing next month because May is like full on high energy birthday month. Although, like, I don't really feel birthday mode-ish though.
No. It doesn't feel like that thing. Are you finding a big thing? That's probably plays a part of it.
I'm planning like a little party, nothing big, just like a little get together.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
When is it,
John? What?
When is your birthday?
May 18th.
May 18th.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in there.
Thank you, John. We got John here who says, did Bill Birmingham brother do on AW Mexico tip?
He
Yo,
said, I
for real.
can't.
He didn't come through, bro. He didn't come through.
Wow, our little friend did not come through. That's crazy. Unbelievable.
Ebony Frontier says, hello, California Connection. Happy birthday to me. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Ebony Friend.
Happy
She's
birthday.
also a Taurus baby.
Yeah, let's go. Shout out to all the May babies. Tomorrow's my mother's birthday. Shout out to my mother.
Oh, nice. So a lot of May babies. I love it. Thank you, Ebony.
Oh, Okada and Kenny, they're face to face. We haven't seen this in a long time, you guys.
Yep, it's wild.
Ring the bell, baby.
By the way, we got Dan Lutzka here who says, Reg, no offense, I really enjoyed your Raw post show with Weezy. So much fun. It reminded me back in the day when Laverne and Shirley went over to Happy Days. You are Happy Days. Thank you so much, Dan. I mean, it's totally different because Reg and I don't talk Monday Night Raw, so it's totally different vibes and whatnot. But that's why I love to have different people on the show because everybody brings just a different perspective as well as a different personality. Thank you so much, Dan.
Yeah, that's the best thing about Denise's channels. You can get different varieties, different personalities. I'm on this day. Somebody else cool is on a different day.
Exactly. And Uncle Don says, is Roxanne Julia officially part of the main roster? I'm getting conflicting info. I think there was rumors that they were. It seems like they are, but not like officially. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on it though. Like they're doing stuff. Thank you, Uncle Don. Yes, got John Taylor who says, I genuinely suck at remembering birthdays, but Denise was nice enough to be born on my dad's birthday. Thank you for thinking of me, Denise's mom. Now you'll never forget it. Thank you, John.
Perfect way to do it.
And we also got Corey McCarthy here who says, yo, Cali Connection, what's up? This match just, not trio. This 8-man tag match just started. And given what a banger the Bucks put on last week, I'm really looking forward to this match.
What's up, Corey? Shout out to Corey, always here for support. Appreciate you, big dog.
Thank you, Corey.
Dictating the pace here on Omega.
Yo, Nick Jackson, we're kicked off.
Climbed those ropes like it was easy while he had an arm ringer on Omega. Nicholas just makes it easy now. Matthew wearing out that shoulder.
It's going to be a long match.
And now Kazuchika Okada tags in, wrenching the arm of Omega, drops that elbow.
This is one of those New Japan Pro Wrestling specialties. They like to do 8-man tags like this with big stars.
Yep.
And Matthew Jackson continuing that water pump arm breaker, Tony.
Yeah, it's great teamwork. They really have a lot of confidence in each other. And here comes Ricochet again. Boy, what a
oh, double stomp to the arm.
He could do it all, man.
Wow, it's funny.
Matthew,
he actually just keeps his back to the ring. He's just kind of placating.
I'm thinking that during the commercial, I need to restart my computer. I'm sorry, I can't hear nothing.
The audio is not great. I feel like I'm yelling on this whole thing. It's not that great.
Oh, like you're hearing the AEW audio too much?
No, I feel like I'm yelling because it's too much on my end.
Oh, okay. Let me lower it.
I just want to talk normal. Oh, yeah, that sounds so much better. What about you guys?
So AEW still sounds good?
I was like, this is loud. No, it still sounds good to me. I don't know about to them, though.
Okay. Let me know if I lowered the AEW audio, so let me see if that's okay with everybody.
Please fix the audio. It must just be Max, though, honestly.
I don't know anymore, to be honest.
Because, I mean, it's still a new process. They're still figuring things out, you know?
Okay. Boycott Activision says it sounds fine to him. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
All right, cool. Now I just need to fix on my end.
I was like, ah!
And I still couldn't hear. Like, I still really can't hear anything. So
I
need to figure out what happened on my end that
Get
caused
the
all
wax out of your ears, Denise.
drama. I think, you know, I'm just gonna
Ricochet slumping down to his knees.
oh, I don't even
And
want to think about
Ricochet
it.
defenseless at this moment.
All right, here's Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey. Their team.
This team of jet speed
Boom.
going to work on Ricochet.
Boom.
Big splash by Kevin Knight, Bailey, and Knight working in tandem, sending Ricochet.
They got
into
some
the
tag team
ropes.
moves now.
Double
Oh.
hip
Oh.
kick.
A little too slow, Kevin.
These two
Got to be
young
fast to
men
keep up a
each have
speedball.
4 wins since signing with AEW, and they're looking spectacular here.
And fans still to come tonight on Dynamite.
Oh, MJF's going to be here.
Live from Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. He has been in pursuit of those 3 thumbs up from the Hurt Syndicate. Plus
Mark
AEW
Briscoe, the
World
bald
Champion,
versus
the
bald.
Ops. Tonight on Dynamite.
I feel like the
Live on
bald
TBS
thing
and
is getting
Max.
incredibly popular.
It
And I'm not
is.
saying bean balds, I'm saying like making fun of them for being bald.
It really is. Like every week, I feel like it grows in legend.
Yes.
Beats the champion tonight. She will get a title shot. Plus, the
Oh.
Hurt Syndicate, we understand, are live here tonight in Norfolk and in our main event for the spot in the finals of the 2025
Main
Hart
event.
Foundation Tournament. Kyle Fletcher. Hangman Page, who will go
Okay.
Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. We will find out in tonight's main event.
In the main event.
This is a disaster.
What?
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time watching right now because I can't hear shit.
You can hear. You can hear.
I think my thing is busted. That's what I'm starting to think.
You just got a new mic, though. Shouldn't everything be
No,
good?
not my mic. Like everything that connects to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
When you're trying to blame it on me, you're like, what's different? I'm like, no, it's different on your end. Mine's is good. That was PWG spot 1,000% right there with everybody attacking each other.
Yeah.
God, I love this.
Things breaking down here in the early moments.
Things are breaking down for sure, Excalibur.
All right, Reg. I need you to take over the stream really quick. Okay, I'm gonna
Got
fix
it.
this. Sorry, everybody. I'm just
Yeah.
having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, this match is super fun already. I like the teamwork of Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight off rip, just
Taco Bell brought
because
back crispy chicken nuggets.
I didn't know
and
that they
can't
were going to
believe
have
how
so
good
many
they-
things like that. Can I pause that one? Oh, yeah, I did pause it. It works. Look at me. I'm good at these things. Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, I think, are super cool team together. I didn't think that them coming in at the same time that they would be paired together like this, but I'm enjoying it a lot. You know how there's like only so many spots in AEW. That's always the thing when people get signed, of people being like, well, where are they going to fit in? Where are they going to fit in? Them kind of being weaved into the tag team division, especially with the Young Bucks coming back and cooking, I think is could be a good thing. Is everything okay over there, Denise? Oh, she can't hear me. Kenny Omega and Okada are in the same match. Like it's pretty epic. Like we're so close to All In, and it just keeps going faster day by day. The homie Phil Lindsay today said that he got his plane ticket to Texas. So like, I got to get on that. Very exciting things happening. The Mexico show is going to be on fire. Thanks, Denise, for finally being like, oh yeah, we're going. So I got to get that going. A lot of very exciting things in AEW world, I think, going on here. So super dope that they have this 10-man tag match together with a bunch of dope people. I keep saying 10-man tag. I don't know why I think it's a 10-man tag match. Like I just added an extra person to this 8-man tag team match. I think it's great. I was saying earlier, seeing the Bucks, Okada, and Ricochet together, that's a crazy ass team. I love to like take a time machine back to like 5 years ago and be like, hey, this is going to be a team, and being like, no, it's not, dude. Like Okada's going to stay in New Japan forever. There's no way he would ever be there. And now look at him. Look who he is. I also kind of would have predicted that Ricochet stayed longer in WWE just because I thought that they would finally give him the opportunity to really do what he's doing now, but they never did. So that would have been a surprising thing. Wouldn't have put that one on my bingo card, but I'm so happy that we're here now. Very happy that Ricochet and Kevin Knight are going to start a feud. I hope they announce a one-on-one match with them for Double or Nothing here soon, because that's going to be some heat. Did Denise say if she's going to Double or Nothing? Are we doing a watch along? I didn't remember if she did, but I'll be here because I'm not going to Phoenix. This will be my second Double or Nothing that I never attended because I've been to all the Vegas ones, been to the very first one in Vegas. I think they've been playing that clip recently of Moxley coming and just like the energy that was in that building. I remember getting out of Double or Nothing 2019 and you go, it's an MGM Grand, so you like walk up and it's like in the casino essentially, and like the buzz that everybody just being like, whoa, we just like experienced something, like we like something revolutionary. It felt like what AEW became. Like it felt like, damn, that's crazy. We're in kind of on the ground floor, and never really expected John Moxley to be a part of that. So that was super cool. Let me get the audio back on here. Maybe Denise killed the audio for good because it's not coming back. But yeah, Ricochet, we're back to action. Ricochet, what a very talented person. I want to see, I guess, Kenny and Okada go at it, but I also want to see more with Speedball, Kevin Knight, and the Young Bucks, because that was insane. Can't believe they didn't get 5 stars. Dave Meltzer, you've been a little hater. Get 5 stars to matches that don't deserve it all the time. But I see you. It's just the one. It's just the first one back. They'll do it. Oh, yeah, because Ricochet and Matt Jackson both do that extended. He's using Matt Jackson's hair as hair. The extended Northern Light suplex thing. Hella funny. Damn. Give it up. Give it up. Nick Jackson. Ricochet tagged him in. Nick Jackson and Speedball. There's this thing like what kind of happened with FTR where like Cash would be out or something, and then they would have Dax do a one-on-one, or sometimes Matt would be out and Nick would do a one-on-one match. Nick Jackson's one-on-one matches are crazy, and like a one-on-one with him and Speedball Mike Bailey, I think, where they're just going 5,000 miles per hour, I think would be pretty amazing. The stream is not on for you guys anymore, but you know, it's still on for me. Still Matt Jackson and Speedball Mike Bailey. 8-man tag. Can you believe it? Speedball is taking the heat, as they say, getting cut off by the Ops, not Samoa Joe, the Big Homie Powers, Hobbs, and Shibata, but like the opposite team. He's trying to make it to his corner. Ricochet tagged in Okada. Okada's finally in, you know, because they say he's always on vacation, but like he's here to work. He's here to wrestle. Like it doesn't matter. Like, what do you guys want? He cut off Speedball. Speedball just cannot get in that corner. Okada's lifting him up for a suplex, but Speedball's friends are helping him down. Kenny is just destroyed. Like he's slowly getting back into the ring. He's kind of moving, like I noticed in the triple threat matches, like he has a certain way of movement now, and I don't know. They're doing a big suplex thing. I didn't know if it was going to be like, I don't know if it's like a ring rust thing or if it's like, this is how he works now. He's still amazing, but like just different movements, different body types, different things post that diverticulitis thing. We're about to get a big dive spot in all 4 sides of the ring. Big planches from the baby faces in this match. Heating up the crowd. Crowd's hot. Kenny Omega's giving it up. I want to know what's going to be happening with, the with Kenny at Double or Nothing, though. Are they going to make a match with him, since they're going to have the finals of the Owen Hart? But like, what's Kenny going to be doing? What's his belt going to be doing? Because they're not going to have him and Okada for that. They're lighting up Okada. He's waiting. Speedball's waiting. Denise is back. Big drop kick from Speedball.
It took off my screen that I was sharing, so you guys weren't getting the audio.
Yeah, no audio.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, and can you hear Dynamite now?
I can hear Dynamite.
Over.
Did you? Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear now. Guys, I'm sorry. I had to disconnect everything, and I changed cords and everything. It was kind of a mess, but we're all good now. I'm so sorry to everybody.
Yes.
Woo, I can enjoy the show now. I can hear.
Happy to have you here, Denise. I don't know where you were for the beginning of this episode, but thanks for joining us.
Like a brand new show to me.
In front of people, but yes.
Everything sound so clear now.
I can hear clearly now. Thank you. That was fun though.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize it. I was there was sound coming from everywhere.
I had to call the action from just my screen.
I was just trying to figure out what was happening. Okay, what have I missed in this match?
There's been a lot. Some big dives. Kenny Omega's been getting beat up. Speedball and Kevin Knight have been working incredibly together. Here comes Kenny.
Okay.
You didn't miss too much. The heels were beating up on the baby faces for most of the time you were gone.
Okay. Glad to hear I didn't miss too much.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I actually wanted to see this match, so.
Of course.
Yeah.
But remember,
Ooh, man, I was sweating. The pressure that you feel trying to solve something while you know the stream is going on is the pressure like no other, yo.
Like, you gotta hurry, dude.
Around.
We are live.
This isn't even the proper cord for this microphone that I have connected, by the way.
What do you think it was? It was just to mess up some cables?
You know, I just think that the mixer that I have is old. That's what I think was happening. It's this thing.
And look on the outside, Omega's in trouble here.
Yeah, he definitely is. You're right.
Oh, they're doing something crazy.
What are they setting up?
Ricochet with the 450. Nick with the swanton to the outside. They are fighting. Oh, we're going to another commercial.
I just got here.
Yeah, no, commercial time.
Whole thing.
Oh, yeah, your interface.
So I have this. So I have this thing, and then I have another real big one that's like arm's length. And I just think because these ones belong to my old microphone, I just think they got too complicated. And I was still using my new microphone with this thing, but this thing was just like all fucked up already. Like I couldn't hear anything. So I just think it's done, like the whole thing. So I had to find another way to connect my new microphone to my computer. And the problem is that I don't know what happened to the cord that came with the microphone. So I'm just like, where is this cord? So I had to use the cord that I'm using right now is the cord from my hotspot.
Wow.
I know.
Come on. That's why I have like a caddy thing filled with all these old cords and cables, and like it's definitely my grandmother's hoarding is inside of me. Like I should get rid of it, but there's always that time where you're like, damn, I need this cord, and it's in there. You know what I mean? So I haven't gotten rid of it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is all Wilma's fault, though. This is your fault, Wilma.
Oh, let me catch up with all the super chats, by the way, since I'm a little behind here. We got John. No, wait. We're on John Taylor here, who says, Abuela be like a real business owner would fix the audio. Bro, for real. Huh? Yo, my business got told I ain't shit. Can't even get my audio straight.
Right there. Karma came and bit you in the butt immediately.
I know, evil. We got Grapple Geekery here who says she can't hear. Clap, 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 clap.
Can't hear nothing.
Thank you, Grapple Geekery. I sound good though, right? Like I still sound normal.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. All right, we got John Taylor here who says I've been on many work Zoom calls like this. Denise is every manager ever right now.
She's like, just entertain yourself for a second. I'm just gonna figure out this audio for real quick.
I know. Oh my God, what a nightmare. I'm just so depressed because, you know, this thing should, like everything works fine. And then just one day it just stops working.
That's crazy. During AEW, this is calculated. Triple H has something to do with this. I know what's going on here.
And with Nick Khan and Triple H, they came and they were like, she's no longer covering AEW. She's done.
We're going to put a stop to this right now. You thought you had us, Nick Khan. You thought you had us.
Thank you, John. We got Crazy 101 here who says, it's safe to say AEW is back. HHH can't see color. Thank you, Crazy 101. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, Reg, don't tell Denise the numbers went way up when you were solo on the stream. She might give you the boot. JK, what up, my Kelly connection? Hope you both doing well. Love the behind the scenes stuff. Thank you so much, man. I posted my vlog. You made some cameos in it, Reg.
Oh, I saw that. Yes, I did make some cameos. Didn't know I was making the cameos while I was making the cameos, but very happy to be featured.
You had the phone in your face. You knew you were being recorded.
You kept saying this is for my vlog, but I thought you're just saying that. Like, I thought that's just a thing that people say when they have a camera. You're like, I'm recording this for my vlog. All right, yeah, Denise, put that, yeah, cool. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't know it was going to really be a vlog.
So I recorded you for my vlog, and you came out in my vlog, and you were surprised by said appearance on the vlog.
Yep. That's pretty much sums it all up.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're back here on AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much, Infamous Raider Loco. John Taylor says, I was afraid Denise went to the store to get smokes and would never return.
I was nervous, but I could handle this. You guys saw how I did it by myself.
Imagine if I would have left you on here without the stream, just you by yourself. You wouldn't have known what to do.
That would have been long. Oh, big trick.
Thank you, John.
But yeah, like the homie Raider Loco said, the numbers went up while I was by myself calling that play-by-play.
Maybe people say you were with John Cena.
DDT, but he's not trying to make a pin here at all. I guess maybe they want to hurt Kenny more.
Real funny, Denise.
You're welcome.
The slam dunk.
Funny. Christian Ramos says, Denise sounds so crisp on the mic now. Wait, do I sound better now?
You sound good, girl.
Wow, so you're telling me this whole time I have to ditch the fancy stuff and just stick to simple.
Now you gotta you sound clean.
Wow, I'm so upset at myself right now.
Boom.
I could slap myself, I would. Come hit me with a BTE trigger, young buck. I deserve it.
Now the waist lock by Matthew Jackson.
Oh.
Keeps up though by Briscoe.
Oh.
Great job there by Briscoe, huh?
Yeah,
now we're
everyone's
in.
saying I sound way better now. Thank you so much.
Crispy.
Suzuki
Your
says your
audio
mic audio
sucked
the best
before
it's been in a
this.
while. So it was those stupid machines that were keeping me from sounding my full potential.
Yeah, no, you gotta switch it all up when you get new stuff.
See, I was mixing the old with the new.
Oh, total elimination.
Gotta say, it's one of the most amazing matches we've ever had.
You got beef
Oh,
now.
triangle moonsault.
Yo! Oh.
Oh,
I love when they do shit like that, when it's just like, bazinga, bazinga, here goes this guy, here goes this guy, bazinga.
bazinga! I'm dead. Yeah, Kevin Knight and Speedball with the big dives. Mark Briscoe has Okada on the ropes. Wow. Pointing up to his big bro, Jay.
Dude, I started sweating during the audio stuff.
Unbelievable.
I can't even wear my sweater no more.
Triangle moonsault. Then Kev came right over the top with the dope con hilo. Oh, onto the neck.
Alan Snyder says, do a video smashing that mixer. I should do like a rage room thing where I get a hammer and I'm just like, you motherfucking mixer, you ruined all my videos.
That's content.
Okada's just amazing. The punishment.
Okada's going for his big elbow. Big elbow.
And the punishment he can dish out like this.
Got him.
Drop across the sternum. As Okada, he's feeling confident.
Here we go.
Bitch.
Thinks he has this match in hand.
Yeah, there it is.
The salute.
The camera didn't zoom in that time. Oh.
Salute specifically for Kenny Omega.
Get in there, Kenny. Don't let Rick Knox stop you.
What's luring in the ring?
Oh my God.
You got all
Speedball picked the
5
middle
toes,
finger
bro.
and then put his foot right in Okada's mouth.
Yeah. Okada just had a taste of Speedball's big toe.
Disgusting.
But he couldn't block the one from Nicholas.
They're coming out with that spa foo again.
Oh.
Boom.
Yo, Kevin Knight's the shit, though. He's been on a roll these last few weeks.
Oh, standing double stomp. The waterfall, I hate it, but I love these people. Drop kick. Drop kiss.
And now it comes down to Kenny and Okada. Little stare down for a moment.
The Kenny Okada stare down, I don't think will ever get old.
Never. They could do it in 50 years. I'm still gonna be like, yeah, give it to me.
Right. We got Mute Mo here who says Kevin Knight. Man. John
Kevin
Taylor
Knight's
says
that
this
guy.
is my AEW. AB Johnson says 5 more minutes and Dave will give this 5 stars.
Here we go. Okada and Ken. Blow for blow, bar for bar. Oh. Oh. Nope. If anybody could get out, it's him.
I
Oh,
love
he's
when
going for
Kenny
it.
gears up like that.
V trigger. Nope. Okada got him.
Drop kick.
If anybody would know, Okada would know.
Amazing. Heidi's always
Oh,
had a
Rainmaker.
great drop. Rainmaker, no.
Oh, super kick
kicks
party.
from Matthew and Nicholas on the throat.
DDT.
for
All right,
Briscoe.
Reg, what would you prefer to attend? The
Mega holding
BJ's
his
party
throat
or the
down.
super kick party?
Income Bailey, income
Probably the
Knight.
BJ's party. Yeah.
BJ's party?
Every time. Pazookies, come on.
What is going on here? What
I love me
about
some
Kenny?
Pazookies.
Kenny's about to get
All right, it's
knocked
Spafu now. A bunch of people are doing a bunch of stuff.
Bailey are down as Ricochet and Nicholas. What
Oh,
the hell is
shit.
gonna happen here?
It's gonna do like a double
Up to
Tony
the
Khan
top.
driver? No, never mind.
Oh,
They almost had it set it up like that a little bit.
they did. I
I'm
thought
like,
that's what it was going
huh.
to be.
Yeah, me too. Okada has the best YouTube face. I feel
He
he
does.
should be a YouTuber. He has
He
the face.
definitely
That,
should not.
Yeah.
Don't be a YouTuber, Okada.
BTE.
BTE. Trigger.
oh, you know that
Oh.
hurt.
That sound.
It's unbelievable.
The BTE trigger. The low bridge from Mark Briscoe. As
Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus. They threw out Ricochet like he was a rag doll.
inside the ring, though, Okada
Ricochet with the big tope to
brings
his
Briscoe
friends.
towards center. Rainmaker,
Nope.
no boot from Briscoe.
Jay Driller.
Jay.
Got him.
Think it's it?
Nope. One.
Nope.
two.
Ricochet.
Ricochet with
The
breaking
leader
up.
of the Balds
Mhm.
came in. We got Boycott Activision says this is a great match. Dominic Carranza says that we got one on the bitch counter. Remember when I had the bitch counter?
I forgot about the bitch counter.
Right when I started it, they stopped you saying bitch.
That's right. They were saying it like 4 times a show sometimes.
Yeah. We got Marky Dark who says this is honestly the best multi-man tag matches I've seen from a U.S. wrestling promotion. Yeah, these when you have so many bodies, it can kind of get like.
What?
That's where he was going.
Oh, unbelievable. This is PWG, you guys. I've seen this match in
Yeah.
Reseda.
They're finding ways to like. Oh Jesus! Like they're finding way to whatever you think it's coming, whatever move you expect, you think you're gonna get. They find a way to like change it into something else or extend it, like to keep
Right.
it going in a different way.
Yep.
Death Valley driver on Okada.
This match has been going on for almost 30 minutes.
Yo.
Marcus had a great match amongst
Oh,
all of
no.
us. Oh,
Come
drop
on.
First, top rope.
That's it. Rainmaker. Boom. Ooh. Stiff one. That's it.
It's done. That was fun, man. From what I got to see, like the last few minutes, which I assume were probably the fastest.
That's
The
kind of what I
ending-
expected when they announced this match. I go, it's going to be a PWG match, and they're going to do a million things, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
PWG is on TV. That's not lost on me. Like, it's here
And
every
what's sad
Wednesday.
is that PWG is like, when's the last time they ran a show?
Why would they need to? We just
I
watched it.
know. But no, but it's sad though. I miss PWG.
I miss it too, but like, we just watched it.
But I miss the poor non-popular era of PWG.
Yeah, no, I never got into PWG at the Globe. It didn't hit the same.
Me
like-
either. I
Yeah.
never liked it at the Globe either. I
didn't
liked
hit.
it in those rundown gymnasiums where everybody has to get nachos and you have to pay in cash. There's
Dude,
really
sweating,
no other option.
sweating in the Jewish Community Center in Hollywood. That's the real PWG. That's what you like.
Thank
We're not
you.
hot in here.
Thank you. Thank
They got
you.
AC.
If they AC, it ain't the real PWG.
Nah.
Fun to say, right? It's even funny than that.
Where are they? Virginia. Who are these? Oh,
Wait, are these just like local jobbers or like?
yeah, just some local wrestlers probably
Oh,
that are getting dismantled.
I thought
Oh my
they were for,
God! You
like-
see how Bobby picked that guy up?
I thought they were like, dude, look at Bobby's fit today. He's got brown leather pants.
That fool's fly.
I don't remember
And
the
he
last
did-
time I've seen brown leather pants.
He did that in those leather pants.
You know why? He goes to my leather parties.
Man. I was skeptical about MJF also.
What?
What's that?
But this ain't about MJF.
Leather
It's
party.
about us trusting MVP.
What?
Come on, man. Plus, he's funny, and I know you like that car.
I can buy my own car.
Of course you can. You've already had.
I could buy my own car.
We know that.
It's true. If he can buy brown leather
This is-
pants, he
this
can
is-
get his own car.
MJF
Fact.
can be beneficial to us. Have I ever
Like, you know how much cow that took to make those
Never let you
pants,
guys.
Denise?
The whole damn
And
cow and the family,
If
bro.
MJF screws us over.
They took out a whole
Hurt you
freaking herd
like he's never been hurt.
just for that pants.
They're like, we need some big pants, dude. Bring the biggest cow you got.
If anything happens,
I also
to me,
heard that
I don't want my
the
family to
cow's
spread-
name was also named Bob.
That's crazy.
No, I know. Oh man! All right, we got Spike Hunter here who says Lashley picked him up like a rag doll.
He did. That was crazy, man. He was just like, "Clear, get up here, guy."
Yeah. All right, we got a couple of super chats I need to catch up on here. Let's see where I left off. We got okay, Grapple Geekery says, I can't believe I used my 2-year anniversary chat to pick on Denise. My bad. This match is crazy.
I love it. You know,
You got it. I still think it works. It works.
listen,
you
get
know?
in where you fit in. The bits never end. Grapple Geekery. Bits first, rest of stuff later.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Thank you, Grapple Geekery. We got John Taylor here who says, Denise, you missed it while you were gone. Will Washington came on stream and gave everyone tickets to AEW in
We're all
Mexico. He
gone.
ran out before you got back. Sorry. He was like, you get a ticket to Mexico.
Yeah.
You get a ticket to Mexico. And you, the Mexican on this show,
Can't
nothing.
go. Nah, you're banned. They got your picture up. They're gonna have your picture up when you get there. They're like, do not let her in.
Last time
speaks
when I
English.
was at last time when I was at Arena Mexico, they had what did they have? They had some bomb ass chips though. I want to go back and eat those chips. I've been thinking about them.
You would be like, the chips were
Spicy
great.
chips.
I died eating the tacos, but the chips taste really good.
Well, see, I told my husband when we go back for Dynamite, I am not eating the tacos, okay? And I told him the
Any?
rule here is any, Reg. I went through it, okay? You don't know what it's like to. Have you ever gone in Montezuma's Revenge?
No, I haven't.
Until you've gotten Montezuma's Revenge and lived it, you understand. My stomach was messed up for a month, Reg.
But maybe you can pinpoint exactly the one and then just don't go
Reg.
back there.
Reg,
No
When I
tacos
tell
in
you-
Mexico, Denise. Come on.
when I tell you,
Take that chance.
you know, have you ever felt like there was something like a worm inside of your stomach crawling, even
Definitely.
days and weeks after?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I
Did you
couldn't
have
eat
a worm?
anything. No, I mean, I was about to go to actually a month in because I was still sick, like a month
A
in.
month in.
Yeah, Reg. I mean, I wasn't like as sick as I was in the beginning, but a month in, I was still pretty sick. And I was going to go to the doctor and I made my appointment and everything. And then, like, the day before my appointment, I suddenly got better. But no, it was bad. And like, I was scared to fly home. Like, they had to give me some like hardcore medicine just so that I could fly home, Reg.
Drugs. You took drugs.
Yes,
Interesting.
of course I took the drugs. And I don't
Mm.
even, it was like those drugs that don't even got like a fancy name. Like they got some long ass name that you could
The
only
good
buy
stuff.
these in Mexico.
Mhm.
I got one of those drugs,
The
okay?
good stuff. I don't know if I could go to Mexico and not eat tacos.
I mean, look, do you? I already went. I already experienced it, and look, I just don't want to get sick again. I just can't. It took
Listen,
a lot out of me, and it was
Sacrifices.
horrible.
It probably worked for your little diet. Your body was probably feeling
No,
great.
I was
You're
so
looking
mad
good.
because I was so sick, right? And I asked my husband, I'm like, hey, I'm like, on the bright side, do you think I lost weight? And he was like, no, you look the same.
Oh, nice one.
We are about to get our
No, you look the same.
The opposite,
Yeah, I was
winning
like,
the
this sucks.
AEW World Trio Championship.
See, look, Johnny T here says he got it in India. PTSD, man. Once
Damn.
you get it, you're never the same again.
Tacos.
Never the same again. Dominic says he got it when he was 6 years old.
Tacos.
So yeah, when I tell you, you just gotta be careful out there.
Tacos.
2 weeks from tonight, live
The
on Dynamite,
Ops.
that man on the center screen, Samoa Joe, will challenge Jon Moxley for the AEW.
We got well-rounded Leo who says, even though I hate both the Bucks and Usos ring style, I put the Usos ahead because they are entertaining as characters. The only thing about the Bucks I like was the super kick party theme. That's why I remember last week Leo triggered you, Reg.
They're not-
with his comments on the
I
Usos
mean,
being better.
it's all personal preference. They're not more entertaining. Like, people have been booing for a lot of this shit.
Titus, Miles
They're okay.
Hawkins,
Thank you,
Good
well-rounded
characters,
Leo.
but not that great in the ring. That's for sure.
We got Infamous Raider Loco says, seeing Denise get in serious work mode face had me pumped. I knew she was going to fix it. That's my DWO leader. The drama had me zoned in. Great work. Did it really? Did I look
Yeah,
bad?
no, you were intense. You were just like really looking at it, like really putting your face. I'm like, yo, Denise is like, and then you couldn't hear me either when I was talking to you. I was like, no,
couldn't
Denise
hear
is
nothing.
in her
No.
mode, you guys.
You're like, oh, she's gone.
Next Wednesday, we're in Detroit.
That's so funny. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. Glad to give you guys some drama. Corey McCarthy says, crisp, clear, and concise. Denise is back better than ever. AEW is rocking already. Love when your commentary and play-by-play, Reg. When will the BJ's party happen? Question mark. Come on, Reg. You gotta get the BJ's party going.
The BJ's party. The BJ's party was supposed to happen. I don't know what happened to it.
I know. I'm busy, Reg. Okay, I have
I'm
like a million
busy.
things to handle.
Now Samoa
here you
Joe
go.
You know what it's like to plan a BJ's party?
I don't.
Elbow and snaps off the ends of gear. Joe for years.
Samoa Joe. Shout out to Red Titus,
the power,
ROH
and
faithful,
insane
long time
athleticism
being here on
for a man
Dynamite.
his size, and here comes Shibata.
We got the ops
It says if
with
you're
Hobbs.
Samoa Joe's opponent, if you're in the corner like that, a man his size,
The
an
oppies
empty
and
gear like
hobbies.
that is maybe the last thing you expect. Absolutely. But he's done
Why
it for
does
so long and done
Powerhouse
it
Hobbs
perfectly.
always find himself in some group?
Now, Camarado, I believe, is a legal man. Could have come here and deal with
It's a long
Shibata.
story.
Katsuyori Shibata sending Red Titus to
I
the
feel
corner.
like no matter
Camarado,
what
the
Hobbs tries to do, he
largest
always
member of the
ends up in
opposition,
some
but
group.
Shibata
I don't
not
know.
backing down, chop to the chest.
I don't know.
Camarado absorbs it. Shibata does
So Nick
likewise.
Camarado, I think, grew like 100 sizes.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He got bigger though. He wasn't this big before, was
A
he?
monster of a man. No, I think he does look bigger. I think you're right.
Dude looks like the Hulk.
Yeah,
A hairy Hulk.
this fool's been in the gym. Well, maybe because he didn't have a beard too. That also adds.
Nah, he
Oh,
had a beard before.
not like that though.
Full extension on that boot by Katsuyori Shibata. Miles Hawkins.
Yeah, dude is jacked, man.
Oh, that's Miles Hawkins. Okay, I was like, who's that?
Snapmare and a round kick right to the spine.
Thank you, Corey MacArthur. Happy that everyone can hear me now. We got John Taylor who says, I'll be honest, I've been in wrestling burnout mode thanks to WWE and all the terribleness around WrestleMania. This match is cleansing my palate and soul. Thank you, AEW/PWG.
Injured by the Death Riders.
PWG. There goes the big homie in there.
Yeah, he's battling.
Oh, Mookie got one up. I mean,
Recovering.
see, I keep want to call him Mookie Summers for some reason. Miles Hawkins. Sorry, Mookie. Sorry, Miles. Miles Hawkins just got power slammed to hell.
Emphatic power slam there by Hobbs. Now
Ooh.
mashing.
Springtime allergies. They just got me.
Damn it.
But
Big
yeah, I
homie's
feel
lighting
like
this guy up.
with what John is saying, though, I do feel like it's a totally, it just depends on what you're into, right? But sometimes you need that reminder of like, oh shit, seeing people go at like 100 miles per hour.
This is that's what a life has been like for a lot of years at this time, John Taylor, after WrestleMania. It's usually wrestling burnout. I didn't get it this year because wrestling was
Hobbs got
different.
the win, just like that.
He's the man.
Loved it.
Who's
They needed
surprised?
that for the ops.
Well, Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata.
Hitting up some
though, Reg?
jobbers.
Absolutely no time dispatching.
I mean, to be fair, I mean,
Oh no, I was saying that this is always burnout time. The weeks after WrestleMania, because so much goes into the show, and then you do it, and then you're dead for so long. Like we're still in that fatigue.
someone has a Weenie Yuta sign.
Nope.
Weenie Yuta.
You'd have thought he was gonna run out of there. Absolutely not, brother. Light him up.
Oh, there's Cordio.
Oh,
Never knew he was coming.
The Death Riders.
the real ops. Oh, Joe just knocks John Moxley the fuck out.
When did they say they're doing this again? Double or nothing? No, huh?
No, this match is
they're
in
doing
2
it next
weeks.
week. 2 weeks, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is John Moxley sticking out his tongue like
What
that?
is that? Why is he doing that?
He does not need to stick out his tongue for this.
Oh,
Oh,
ouch.
great. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not to Shibata.
Oh, ouch. In them guts, as they say, Denise. Got all up in them guts.
Look at that smirk on the face of the world champion Moxley.
John Moxley looks like he's dying of thirst.
I'm thirsty. Give me water, Renee.
I swear, Wheeler Yuta, don't ever let me get near him because I will cut his hair.
Jeez Louise. Thought you were going to say I will cut him. I'm like, damn, Denise.
Reg, how would you feel and how would everybody here feel if I came out on this show like this?
I think that'd be tight. Like if you're emo now.
And I just did nothing about it.
If you're emo again, I should say.
And I was like, hey guys, let's watch AEW. This is what it's like for me to see Wheeler Yuta. This is how I feel.
It could be a cool new style, Denise. I don't know. We don't know.
You know, it seems to me John Moxley likes to come out here and act like he's a boss. But it seems like when we start throwing hands, he acts like a little bitch.
Oh.
Counter number 2.
What else, Joe?
Now, Mox, you came out here weeks ago and you begged for me. You said you wanted me one-on-one. And all I'm trying to do is give you what you want. But unfortunately, it seems like you don't really want that.
You don't want that. You scared.
But John, you've
shit.
already made your request.
But John.
And I say, let's give you
scared me, Denise.
What they want. And it's very simple. If I'm going to fight you for the AEW World Championship.
But John.
Oh, shit, I'm going to have to clip that.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have to clip that.
You cowardly
Joe
son
scared
of a bitch.
me, that son of a bitch.
Let's do it inside the steel cage.
Oh, keep the boys out.
John.
But John.
Everyone's doing the
John.
Raising the stakes.
John. It's hella funny.
We're going to try to
I'm
find out
dead.
if it's official.
So good.
That's great.
Because my
Called
name
it.
is Samoa Joe, and I will be your next AEW World Champion.
We want it so bad, Samoa Joe. We pray that you do.
2 weeks' time at Dynamite Beach Break.
John.
I'm dead. That was not supposed to. That was not supposed to be funny.
That's not what we're supposed to take away from this promo. We're supposed to be like excited. We're like, John.
We're all supposed to be talking about the steel cage, yet we're not.
We've seen before.
That's
That
gonna be
was
tight,
great.
though. Still cage.
Everyone's just putting John in the chat. Doing John Harris. John, you're no longer John Harris. You're John.
You're John. John Taylor. John Taylor.
Heart Foundation tournament where Jamie Hayter will meet this
Marky
woman,
Dark
the
says they need a
CEO
John. I'm sure.
determine the winner of the tournament.
Mercedes.
That was too funny.
That was great.
Too funny.
Mercedes Money. Thank
Hey.
you so much for sitting down to talk to me.
Thanks for having me.
You know, when I was preparing for this interview, I was thinking back to the first time that we got to sit down like this here in AEW.
Like
Something I kept
time.
coming back to was how you were saying that you are on a global mission.
That's right, a global mission. And 1 year later, now I'm a global champion.
Yes.
Facts.
The New Japan Strong Women's Champion, the Rev Pro
Yep.
Undisputed British Women's Champion. And
Yep.
don't forget, the greatest TBS champion
forget.
of all time.
Best of all
Let's
time.
talk the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, the finals, double or nothing, you versus Jamie Hayter. And the winner of that match goes on to a shot at the AEW Women's Championship at All In Texas.
I can go on about honoring the legacy of Owen Hart. And you know the Harts, they have a really special place in my heart.
Sure.
But let's get real. This is not about them. It's about me and my legacy. I mean, it was
love
just over a year ago where I won my first ever AEW championship at Double or Nothing.
Yes.
What makes you think that this time's going to be any different?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk Jamie Hayter here. She is a former AEW Women's Champion. She's 11-2. That aside, let's just look at the tail of the tape here because physically, she is both bigger and stronger than you. Do you think that you're underestimating Jamie?
Renee, no, of course not. Look, I've been in AEW for over a year.
Let's
And
go.
what am I? Undefeated. So if you want
That's
to
a
talk about
fact.
records, talk about mine.
Sure. 25-0 in singles competition. Impressive.
What's up,
of course.
Renee?
I know. Isn't that impressive? Because I've beaten the very best women here in AEW. I mean, hell, I've beaten the very best women all over the globe. I am the best. I am the
of all
greatest.
time.
I am 4
Of all time.
I am 4 belts Monet, and the wrestling world runs on money time. Because every
Nothing
time
but
I step
facts.
into that ring, I change.
I'm starting
the
to think
game.
you run the Sasha
And I have to give
Mercedes
props
Monet
to
stand
Jamie
count.
Hayter.
Crew,
She's
baby.
really, really good. She's great. She's tough. She's scrappy. And she reminds me a lot like myself. Except for the terrible Scooby-Doo style. I mean, she wants to be a champion.
No, she
A
called her
champion can't look like a
Scooby-Doo
freaking
style.
cartoon.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Guys, double or nothing. You do not want to miss this. May 25th,
Don't wanna miss
Glendale,
it.
Arizona. We'll see you out there.
Money.
Scooby-Doo, savage. All right, we are in a commercial break. Let me get into these super chats here. Let's see where I left off. Thank you again, by the way, to John Taylor. We got John Taylor. We got Juan Ortega here who says, insane couple of days, Miyu with Toni, freelancer. Congratulations to Meiko Satomura for an incredible 30-year career. If this first match is any indication on how the show will be, we're spoiled. I'm ready for Toni versus Miyu. Yamashita. Yeah, I saw that they made that announcement. I'm excited to see what the match is like and what we get out of it.
Yeah, this match that's coming up is going to be really dope. Toni and Miyu. Miyu's one of those hoopers that goes bar for bar with anybody and going to tear it down. I think women's wrestling is at such a great place right now, and we're seeing amazing matches and moments and wrestling in every promotion across the world. Japanese women's wrestling has been seeing a lot of crazy shit within the last 2 weeks. All the stuff going on with Stardom, all the stuff just constantly happening in America and all the different promotions. I think it's a great place for women's wrestling right now, and we need to see more.
I agree with you. I feel like this has been a good year for women, and there's been like a lot of like really good accomplishments. Seen 2 women's matches get 5 stars in this like span of a few months. I mean, God, when was the Revolution? In January? And then fast forward.
Revolution was in March.
March. March. Oh shit! In the span of like the springtime, essentially.
That's crazy. And like
yeah.
historically, Meltzer doesn't give 5-star matches to women like ever, and to get 2 American women's 5-star matches within like the span of a month and a half or something is crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that's just it's very cool to see that happen. Very, very cool. Thank you, Juan Ortega. We got John Taylor here who says, oh, and also multiple conversations about how the women should be main events on multiple shows. Like, this isn't just a one company thing. Like, I feel like across the board, people are having more conversations about wanting to see the women main event.
Yeah, legit. Every podcast, all the podcasts are talking about it. Everybody covering wrestling. Like, we saw what the talks was during WrestleMania and how the women should main event there. We saw what happened in Revolution, how they said they should have main event. It's a constant conversation, and it's earned too. It's not like a participation award thing. It's like, no, these women should be in these main events because they've earned these spots.
If anything, they got to fight harder, man. That's how it is, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Juan Ortega. We got John Taylor here who says also the dumb stuff outside of actual WrestleMania. Thanks to TKO putting on their collective red hats. If you will just give me the ick.
That's the real burnout, John Taylor, of like, what, like just constantly being like, what is this? I don't want to be involved in this shit. Like, I want to just cover the
with everybody talking about the roast.
Well, I don't want to. Exactly. Like, I don't want to get involved in
what's maybe going on with Rock and Triple H and TKO.
The thing that Roman said before the show about Trump and the prices and all the extracurriculars, Denise, is just so much.
Yeah, I feel you. We got we're back on Dynamite, by the way.
Television champion.
Thank you, John.
Nick Wayne. Nick, next week you head over to Japan, the best of the Super Juniors. What
Good for you, Nick.
You to represent
That's gonna be so awesome.
in Japan?
Actually, as the patriarch and the leader of this family, I would appreciate all questions being directed to
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal, we haven't seen him in a minute.
What can I do for you?
Actually, you can't, because I'm here to talk to the champ. You see, Nick, there's no secret that a majority of the people here believe that you are incredible in the ring, because you truly are. But you're young and you still got a lot to learn. In fact, you still got a lot to prove. So how about you prove something tonight?
Okay.
How about the longest reigning Ring of Honor television champion versus the youngest champion in this company's history?
I like Nick Wayne's focus face.
Right?
I don't know. I'm not really warmed up, and I'm not prepared to wrestle tonight. I'm kind of just really focused on Best of Super.
He accepts.
Oh,
what a douche.
Wow.
God, Shayna, grow a backbone as a mother.
Get your damn head in the game.
Defend yourself,
looks like we
woman.
got a little match for tonight, huh? Yeah, Christian Cage. With the Ring of Honor
She
World
walked
Television
off with them,
Champion
too.
Nick Wayne on the spot.
Nick Wayne, you got to get your mother
That
back.
match still to come
And
tonight.
you need to put some respect on your name.
Timeless.
It's timeless time.
I love it. The champ.
Now that's on her. That's not on him.
What, Shayna?
Yeah,
Yeah, she needs to like stand up for her son.
she does.
Man, what is she doing?
Christian is his dad, Denise.
No, Reg, no. Okay, Shayna needs to do something.
She
I'm
does.
done with this.
Like, come over. Give me her phone number.
What did you say, Reg?
Nothing.
What did you say, Reg? I'll rewind the tape.
Don't rewind the tape. You can't. You
What
can't
did you
rewind.
say?
We're live.
I know. Don't worry. I'll rewind afterwards.
It's fine. You'll forget about it.
No, I'm gonna write it down right now.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna write it down with what is it? 1-1-0-0-30 mark. Reg says something.
30 mark.
But this woman,
It's in there, Reg. I wrote it down.
Such a little snitch.
All right. In the meantime, we got Luke Thornton who says Mox and then sends the little tongue emoji.
Film Festival this weekend.
We got Uncle Donk here who says, I don't hate Joe holding the belt till All In. I don't either, bud, but it ain't gonna
None of us
happen though.
do. Yeah.
They're gonna keep that thing on John until All In. Or the day we die.
Oh, yeah.
Show those two.
I don't want any part of that part.
Taylor
John.
says I'm paying $2 for Denise to call me John.
That's him.
AEW Women's World Champion. Yamashita is no
So
stranger to
funny.
this
Thank you,
situation
John.
and has stepped up to the plate in high-stakes bouts in Ring of Honor and AEW.
Yamashita, one of the best kickers in pro wrestling.
I'm also glad that they're doing a video for all of this.
Oh, video package. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I
Look at that. Look at
know.
that. Look at that. Not just some random lady.
You didn't even realize they were giving a whole video package.
I did not. I was just like, damn, this is cool.
Yeah.
Hey, he always steals notes, that guy.
There's so many like insanely incredible 5-star working Japanese women wrestlers. Like Miyu's another one of them. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, when is the Mina like coming into AEW full time?
I'm thinking it's on the way because she has a match on Ring of Honor this week. So I'm thinking they're just like slowly getting her in there, you know?
Yeah, because I remember they had said her last match was during WrestleMania week, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. So, like, get her on already.
But also, Miyu Yamashita defeated Thunder Rosa in an eliminator match to earn a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Can history repeat itself here tonight? Timeless Toni.
You can always tell who, like, the hardcores among the hardcores are.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just standing there, and then you'll see that one random guy that's like, yeah,
I'm here just for this. Yeah.
I'm here. What's
Shout out to that guy, as always.
The hardcore amongst the hardcores.
Actually, in a mixed tag team match, the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita.
There we go.
He got stunned. He got dropped by that kick, at least temporarily. So Yamashita, she can kick well above her weight class. A strong karate background, Taz. Very similar to Speedball Mike Bailey. Her ability to fly allows her to strike from unexpected angles.
Right, two different arts, one taekwondo, one karate, but I get your point as far as being a hybrid of a striker with your feet, right, Excalibur, and flying through the air. So I get the point about Bailey.
Oh.
But yeah, this young lady here, she can kick. So the champ, Toni Storm's got to be careful as you see those round kicks to the hamstring, Shivani.
The kickies, the
They're doing
kickies.
a really good job of putting her over, by the way.
They are.
Her nickname, Excalibur, the pink striker.
And they said she was like Speedball was like, oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Striker extraordinaire.
With them kicks.
Over this.
Oh.
Storm the best press, and now the right hands. Toni Storm has
Shout out to Lou.
desire to turn this into a kickboxing competition.
No, she'll
Be
lose.
smart, and Toni knows that. And one way to do it is to keep Yamashita on the floor or on the mat.
Backbreaker.
And Miyu Yamashita the ace, the franchise player of Tokyo.
The backbreaker.
Done it all. She's seen it all in Japan. She's embarking across a spring
snap
and summer
suplex.
excursion around the world, competing.
This is just
all
some
across
classic
North America,
wrestling.
Europe, and here tonight.
That was I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, no, I was going to say here tonight with a massive opportunity, answering the challenge thrown up by Toni Storm this weekend.
Absolutely.
Oh, kick to the dome.
Face of the AEW Women's World Champ, Shivani. Jeez.
By the way, thank you so much to everybody who's coming in. Thank you.
What's up, y'all?
We got a lot of people in here, so shout out to everybody.
What's up, homies?
We got Roberto Arsenal here who says, I'm a big fan of Miyu. I pay a monthly subscription to watch TJPW, and Miyu is top 3 talent. This match was made for a sicko like me. I was just saying the hardcore is amongst the hardcores. Roberto Arsenal is one of them.
Yep.
That's very cool.
Oh,
She's
Miyu got her
completely new
stuff.
to me, so I'm a totally different audience here. Is she
She's
rubbing her
that
butt?
Yeah. Oh, kick to the booty. Oh, 3
Wait,
kicks.
she rubbed
4
it
kicks,
first to
5
soften
kicks.
it, and then she just keeps kicking it.
Yeah, because you got to find your
Luther.
space, you know?
Luther.
Oh.
Luther. But it's so inappropriate.
Denise is like, move. Let her get kicked in the butt some more.
Oh, dang.
Man.
Yo, that's gonna hurt.
You like that?
You know she's gonna get over with just that one spot right there.
Sickos.
All right, we're on a commercial break. Oh man, that looks good. Sausage McMuffins are like my kryptonite.
Yeah, every single time I've stayed over at your place, there's been sausage McMuffins.
There was sausage McMuffins one time.
No, it wasn't. It's been like 3 times.
No, you've stayed 2 times.
Oh, we
The
got
first time
breakfast
was
burritos
McDonald's
the next time.
with sausage McMuffins, and then the second time was breakfast burritos.
Those are good. Those are good.
You see, don't be talking shit on those sausage McMuffins, all right? They be
Now you
delivering.
tried
They're
to get me a
so
sausage
good.
McMuffin another time. You freak.
Wait, what?
You tried to
Look.
give me a sausage McMuffin a different time.
I
2 times.
offered it, but I didn't get it for you. I got you a breakfast burrito instead. And let
Listen,
me
this
tell you
isn't an ad for
nothing
McDonald's.
wrong. No, but if they want to, they can come love me and give me. I will. You know how companies are always like, "Hey, can you promote this stuff for free? And we'll give you a free T-shirt." And I'm like, "No, get out of here." If McDonald's was like, "We'll give you free sausage McMuffins for life," I'll be like, "Okay."
I'm promoting it too if it's for life. Yeah, hell yeah. I love sausage McMuffins too. They're bomb. No, they really are
But no,
good. though.
McDonald's
This is not
has
an
more
ad.
than enough money to pay us.
Way more than enough.
They have money to pay us and let us have free sausage McMuffins for life.
That's a fact. That would be nothing. That wouldn't do anything to anything.
No,
at
they
their
wouldn't
bottom
even
line.
notice.
So send it.
We got Juan Ortega here who says, I'm gooning for Miyu Yamashita. She can kick me. Oh, man.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
man. Juan Ortega.
She kicks pretty hard, Juan.
Yeah, I was going to say I can tell. Thank you, Juan.
Get freaky.
Let's see what else we got here. We got Sir Wedgie here who says, I got way into this match. I kicked like button. Thanks, Sir Wedgie. Let's see.
That kick the like button.
Let me give some shout outs here. Who do we got in here? We got Melissa Cabello. We got Super Fro, Rowdy the Cat, Marcus Robinson Johnson, XZ Check Jedi, AB Johnson, Uncle Dunk, Rafael Garcia, who says Taco Bell sausage breakfast crunch wrap over McMuffin. Nope, can't. I've tasted
No, I
the
can't.
crunch wraps, but they're not better than a sausage McMuffin.
Not better. You're right. You're right. They're good though.
Besides McDonald's, whose breakfast do I like? I like Carl's Jr.'s breakfast.
Carl's Jr. got good breakfast because you can
Their
get a burger
their
for
tater
breakfast.
tots.
Mhm.
Ooh, their tater tots are so good.
Mhm,
And then I also like, who has the French toast sticks? I think it's Burger King.
Oh, Burger King is awful.
But I like their French toast sticks. The French toast sticks are good.
Burger King's the worst fast food. Like I don't judge anybody, but if you go to Burger King, stop, dude. It's so nasty.
But the French toast sticks, though, Reg,
So
they're
gross.
good.
You can get French toast sticks at Jack in the Box too.
I haven't had them at Jack in the Box.
I mean, it's
Jack
French
in the
toast
Box,
steak. It's
I
not
like
that
the
hard to screw
burrito.
up.
The meat lovers burrito.
Oh, they have a pretty good breakfast burrito, huh?
You wanna
For being
know
Jack in the
something
Box.
that I do? I get the meat lovers burrito without no meat.
Well, no meat. Why do you get? They have another option that's not Why do you get specifically the
don't
meat
know why.
lovers one?
I don't know why I do that.
On Dynamite from the Chartway Arena, Norfolk,
I'm like, yes,
Virginia,
can I have the
the
meat
AEW
lovers
Women's
burrito,
Championship
no
Eliminator
meat?
match.
Oh my God, just eggs.
Just eggs, please. Thank you.
Oh, got her with one.
I haven't had Sonic breakfast, by the way. That I haven't had.
Oh, yeah,
There's
me
not a
neither.
Sonic near my house.
Same.
Control the champ right now, showing some life though. Toni Storm right there with a nice forearm.
Yeah, but moved out of the way to get that advantage.
Henry here says you obviously haven't tried chicken fries, Reg. I don't like the chicken fries, actually.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like them either.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Burger King is just, it's not good. That's the only restaurant that I've eaten and been like, I'm never coming back here again.
Really?
Right after the meal was over, like that was god awful. My body doesn't need this.
Charles says Bojangles down the street from me, and we don't have a Bojangles here.
We don't have that either. Ooh, to the head. Miyu's lighting her up. Oh no, she got her. The German. The German.
But yeah, if I didn't worry about calories, I would eat a sausage McMuffin every day of my life.
If you didn't want to die, yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't want to die.
But you can like make your own with like. How do you feel about How do you feel about turkey sausage?
They just don't taste the same. They never do.
They
They're not as filling. Like I could eat one sausage McMuffin and pretty much be full for like a good amount of the day. If I make my own sausage McMuffin, I'll be hungry in 2 hours.
You're doing something wrong. MSG or something that they're putting. Oh, Baldo Bomb. This is fun.
Marcus Robinson says, "What a burger, cinnamon rolls." I think I had the burrito or the little burrito thing at Whataburger one time. But I haven't gone enough because there's not any locations out here, so I haven't tasted too much of it.
I meant to go to Whataburger in Vegas, but I never did.
Great competitive match that we are seeing.
Storm Zero.
Yeah, Yamashita, she is.
I like that one place. Oh my gosh, what's that name of that really popular place that a bunch of wrestlers like to go to? Cracker Barrel.
Oh.
Cracker Barrel breakfast is bomb.
Ouch.
Yeah, nice.
I don't know if I've ever had Cracker Barrel.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
German.
German suplex.
Back up.
Toni Storm's got a little momentum there. Right there, if that second German.
Yamashita, who thus far has not had an answer for that German suplex. She's been able to avoid the hip attack.
No, dude, she got her nasty.
Ouch. Boom. That's it.
1, 2, 3.
I feel like usually, sometimes when you see people hit the hip attack, you see them literally hit the turnbuckle. No, Toni flat out got her on her face, bro.
That was ass to face.
Yeah.
Ass to mouth.
Yeah. John Taylor also says Taco Bell breakfast sausage crunch wrap delicious. A lot of
Taco
people
Bell
like
got
that
it.
one.
It's Taco
I
Bell.
love Taco Bell. We know this. We've established this. I just had Taco Bell the other day, actually. Thank you, John.
Uh-oh.
CEO.
Yep. Uh-huh. Wow. Let me get on the remix, Mercedes.
You should. Just try to figure out.
Righteous Rich. I don't know. Some kind of words.
I love when she does that.
Shut the hell up.
Let's go, baby. Of all time.
Toni, darling, good to see you. You know, after I beat Jamie Hayter at Double or Nothing and win the Owen Cup, I'm coming for what I deserve. The AEW Women's World Championship, darling.
That's
darling. She busted out the darling.
Uh-oh. Jamie's coming in to rep. She got something to say.
Come on, Jamie. You got to get your revenge. She called you Scooby-Doo, bro.
Yep, there you go. That's how you get revenge. Punch her in the mouth.
Yeah, Jamie's all about action, not talk.
Oh.
She's running with them heels. She's about to raise all of her championship belts for Mercedes. I thought she would.
Don't
Grab
touch
them
the
all.
belt. It's bad
Grab them
luck.
all. Yeah, but she's not going for those.
It's bad luck.
It could very well be Hayter. Challenging Timeless Toni Storm at All In Texas coming up this July. But it will be Hayter Mercedes Moné at Double or Nothing Sunday, May 25th. And
Tony, let's get physical. What is she doing?
She's nuts.
I love it.
You know what I like?
She's just like those girls that are
like
vibing at
ladies
on the rave floor. Maybe
Mhm.
took a little too many drugs.
And last week on Dynamite,
Yo, this is
and
the
the
Denise
Canadian
crew right
assassin,
here. They just got all my
Alexander,
favorites
they
and
made
threw them all
history.
together.
The Denise crew.
Yes, this isn't Don Callis' family. This is
down
Denise's family.
Yeah, no, all these guys are fire.
And the great Brody King. And I loved watching it. I loved it so much. I
All
wanna
these
make
guys are
history
fire.
again this week with the family. And this week we're going to, because Kyle Fletcher is going to dismantle the Hangman. And then, Kyle, it's on to Double or Nothing for the finals of the Owen, where you will finally put to rest the legend of Will Ospreay. And I can't wait. Go get him tonight, kid.
After I beat Hangman Adam Page tonight, after I beat Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing, I go on to All In. I take the AEW World Championship. The Don Callis family takes its place at the top of the mountain of AEW. You
Yes,
will
sir.
have no choice but to say my full name.
It doesn't say my
please.
fucking name. I'm like, you dude, you
I
can't
thought he
say
was
that.
about to say my name. I was about to start singing. Say my name, say my name.
God.
Yeah, I really thought he was gonna go there. That's so funny. Let's see what else we got here. We got Charles here who says in Texas you can get Whataburger, Bojangles, and Cracker Barrel. We have Cracker
Lucky.
Barrel, but we don't have Bojangles or Whataburger.
There's no
We
Cracker
don't have
Barrel by
Waffle
me.
House either.
No.
I wish
That's
we did.
breakfast.
Though.
That's
I wish we had it. But the thing, if we had Waffle House here, we'd have the expensive version of Waffle House.
Definitely. It wouldn't be the same because it's California.
No.
So we just gotta go to Denny's.
Or IHOP. Hey, I like IHOP. Don't be shitting on IHOP.
Not really it. Not the same as a real diner.
We got Hunter Tega here who says, ass to face, I see nothing wrong for a sicko like me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't even like Denny's now that I think about it. Their eggs always feel like weird to me. Like they don't feel real. Like they feel like fake eggs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. They're real eggs, but they feel fake.
Yeah, they feel fake. I can't explain it. We got John Taylor here who says Reg getting on the remix only for Mercedes to join the learning tree and
That's
to never
crazy.
come out to the theme song ever.
Just all Chris Jericho again.
You know what? What is like
CJ.
that's like the curse, Reg. Every song you do, they end up in a group with Jericho.
The Chris Jericho curse. Why are you doing this to me, CJ?
Thank you, John Taylor.
They're making an official
Now,
announcement.
as you know, we've been discussing adding a fourth member to our ranks. And according to our corporate bylaws, in order to do so, that prospect must receive a unanimous 3 thumbs up. Now, I've had a conversation with the Standard of Excellence and, of course, the Almighty.
Almighty.
And we're going to try this one more time. So please join me in inviting MJF to join us in the ring.
Max.
All right, let's see what we get here. By the way, we got Luke Thornton here who says Jamie Hayter's theme is an absolute bop. Yeah, her theme too. I love
Jamie Hayter's song. It's such a good
Yeah.
song.
Thank you, Luke.
I feel like MJF would help the person get, so I'll answer my own statement question.
Max.
Interrupted by MVP. All right, so I jumped the gun. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Dennis, why do you think MJF
No suits.
Big G says, if you go to IHOP, do you feel weird if you don't get pancakes? Yes. The answer is yes.
I never get pancakes. Ever. It's all about French toast, baby, or waffles.
They do have some good French toast there.
Let's get some fucking French toast.
Great. Now I feel like going to IHOP right after this. But I can't.
It's past your dinner time.
Yeah, I know. I'm already fasting for the day. I'm done.
Yeah.
Shelton, I got to tell you something, man. Can we give it up for Shelton Benjamin? I'm like, look how great this guy is. I mean, come on.
Love Shelton.
Standard of excellence.
Legend. OG.
Montel, what can I say that already hasn't been said? You're a legend, my man. I love you. One of my oldest friends in this sport.
MVP. He hurt people.
Bob.
You got to be his friend, Max.
I like the Bob chant.
You have a good car ride in, bud? You have a good time?
Let's get to the vote. Let's get to the vote. Let's get to the vote.
Dude, that's not the way to get in, Max.
My position.
Beefing with Bob. He's the most important.
That.
Thumbs up from MVP.
Still got the thumbs up from MVP.
Okay, we got to do this already.
Shelton.
What is it do like that? We already know he gave the thumbs up.
You already gave the
time.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
We got 2 thumbs up. Cisco, baby.
Although it would have been funny if Shelton was like, no, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm putting the thumb down.
We just wanted that car. Come on, Bob.
I don't know why Bob would be convinced now, though.
Because
he stole his car last week.
It's his brand, you know?
What? No. No. He can't be convinced just because of the car. I feel like it needs to be something more.
That was a nice car.
Wait, he's going for it. He's going for it. It's going up. It's going up.
Oh my God. Turn it.
Jesus, I've never been so focused on a thumb before.
This is crazy.
No.
Come on.
And if you can't get it up, make sure you use Blue Chew, promo code Denise.
And you know that can't sit well with Max.
I was waiting to see what Bobby Lashley went so I could see what direction I was going to go into with this.
Right.
I mean, enough to convince them. I don't blame them.
Sick of your shit.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Max don't.
What is it exactly that you want?
Careful.
Almighty, I've given you women. I've helped you win matches, money, cars.
He wants you, MJF. He wants your soul.
How about some Rogaine?
He's the Rock now. Oh.
You big bald son of a bitch.
He's talking crazy, dude. He's supposed to get ripped apart.
But Bob's been bald forever.
MVP and Shelton's like, oh yeah.
It looked like he just went bald.
What did you expect?
Bobby Lashley with hair would be weird.
You hurt people. You want to impress me? You hurt somebody.
Oh.
So they don't want things.
No, they want him to hurt people.
Dude, Bobby Lashley looks scary. That vein in his head.
I know, it's like popping
frightened.
out.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Or Maxwell.
Dude, he's talking crazy to Lashley. Lashley's going to snatch your head off. Why are you saying that?
A flat out sound that you heard.
All right, but we officially need a bald counter. That's 2 already.
Yeah, there's a lot of bald today. A lot of bald in AEW.
That's what we heard him say.
I was gonna say, I think there's a lot of bald across the board.
There's a lot of bald in general.
Wow, what a moment.
I mean, he didn't get smashed.
Bro, that vein is still out.
Marching off an MJF.
He was mad.
Well, I think MJF, he lost his cool a little bit.
That was fun.
And then once he lost his cool,
dude, look at Lashley. He still looks so mad. I'm so scared. Look at him. Dude, Bobby Lashley will rip your head off.
Continue running his mouth.
Well, it's pretty evident just by hearing what Lashley said to MJF.
Who's he got to hurt?
Prove himself. He wants to see again.
Who's easy to hurt?
MJF.
If I were MJF, I would go pick on whoever was like the smallest person so that I can go hurt them and make a point. And then Bobby Lashley's going to be like, no, you got to hurt somebody that's bigger.
But they just beat up a bunch of not that big guys to start this show, so.
Someone that they could just easily beat up.
MJF is a different type of destructive force.
I
You don't become a world champion by being
some ROH people, maybe. I don't know.
Come on, go ahead.
You shall see how
Come on, go ahead.
play out. But 1 week ago on Dynamite, Dax and Cash, FTR,
Lesbians for Kyle Fletcher.
But
that's a random sign.
That makes sense.
They had some very surprising representation. Let's take a look at what transpired.
Wait, if there's the lesbians for Kyle Fletcher, that means that even the lesbians would be interested in Kyle Fletcher, right?
In 2024, I said I was looking for a tag.
Lesbians are Team Kyle.
And by God, I found one.
They are living legend, 10-time world tag team champion, FTR.
And I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, what does a tag team like
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
have to do
right.
with
Stokely and
someone
FTR.
Well, I'll just explain. I get things done. That suspension expunged. That fine will be reimbursed. And we prove that anyone who gets in our way will be stopped. Look at Daniel Garcia, Adam Cole, Tony Schiavone.
Really? They included Tony Schiavone in this?
Did not deserve it.
Hey, did you see that Adam Copeland quote, by the way?
Which one?
He like recently did an interview and he was talking about how he can't even like really walk.
No, I didn't
And he's
see
talking
that.
about how he's going to be retiring at 53, and I think he's 53 right now.
Oh, shit. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no. Was he saying it's from the big thing with the cage match?
I didn't know. I didn't see the entire thing. But, okay, King of Strong South says can't walk for a week after AEW matches.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, his body just doesn't, you know, bounce back anymore, probably like it would before, where now, like, every match is going to take a week out of him.
Right. That makes sense, man. It's a different. He's in there with some young go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Seth says he's 53 in 2026. Okay, so, like, dude, I mean, like, if
Next
you're
year.
going.
One more
like,
year.
I feel like if you're, you know, struggling like that, like, it's okay, you know, to call it, to say the day, you know.
Even more reason to be in a tag team, so then he only has to do half the work.
Because you don't want to, like, hurt yourself, you know, more than, you know, he already has.
His brother is on TV right now. Put him with his brother, and we won't have to deal with this much.
Yeah. By the way, we got Ryan Soley in the building.
What's up, Ryan?
Thank you so much for this generous super chat. Ryan says, hey, Denise, hey, Reg. Liv Morgan's new movie role is called Bad Lieutenant Tokyo. She plays the daughter of a politician who goes missing. Filming starts sometime next week in Japan. Cheers and keep up the great work, you two. Dude, I'm so happy for Liv Morgan. She deserves
awesome.
this.
Yeah, I
Like,
think it
what
follows
a cool opportunity.
It follows the lineage of the other bad lieutenants. Like, wasn't Nicolas Cage in one of these? That's pretty good. That's a big move for her.
Wow, that's great, man. And getting to film in Japan,
Lucky.
that's even better.
WWE's about to lose them a superstar if it cooks.
You never know. You never know. If she,
Good for
like,
her.
kills it and keeps getting more roles.
I mean,
wanna
I
see
always
the
think, like,
female Rock, the female Batista.
I always think anybody that can get super over in a company like WWE could translate. And she got, like, WWE fans. She's over. Like, I think it can translate, you know?
Yep, I agree. Thank you, Ryan, for the generous super chat and for the update. We got Uncle
Thanks,
Don
Ryan.
here who says MJF versus Bob. Look it.
I think that's where this is leading to. Like, I think they're going to keep playing this game and Bob's never going to be in. So, like, that's fun. But also, like, he could join? I don't know. I'm still pretty intrigued as what's going on here.
Right. Well, I thought he was going to join. That was my assumption, that they wouldn't be doing all of this if he wasn't going to join.
I just think Bob's never going to be, like, Bob is always going to be like, fuck this guy. What do you mean? What do you mean this guy's in here, you know?
Right. And that's okay. He doesn't have say yes, right? He doesn't have to agree to be on with him.
Right.
Thank you, Uncle Dunk. We got John Taylor here who says Hurt Syndicate and AEW has been great. Yeah, they've been good. They've been good.
I like it a lot. Like I don't know how I pictured the run to be, but this is like better than I expected, you know?
We got Grapple Geekery here who says, please don't interfere in the Owen match, Mox.
Talk about the opportunities that he's.
I don't think he should.
MJF, I mean, Hangman.
Yeah.
Because he talked shit to Hangman last week.
But I don't think he will, though.
They said to hurt somebody.
No, there's no, isn't ringside interference and all that stuff banned for the Owen? Or is that for the Continental Classic?
That's the Continental Classic. Yeah.
Does it apply to the Owen too?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, I feel like it should, because if it's the Owen, you want it to be, you know, respected. Prestige, exactly.
I just think that Hangman is winning, though, so I don't think so. But that's not a bad idea.
Right. Thank you, Grapple Geekery. We got Uncle Dunk here who says, or maybe they'll they stall until Cedric signs with AEW. I don't know, man. I kind of forgot that Cedric was still even like a possibility, to be honest, because it doesn't really feel like they need that extra person.
Cedric is who I want to see if they do actually add somebody. So hopefully.
Thank you, Uncle Dunk.
Shout out to Jay Lethal getting a shot on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Another ROH.
Wayne actually having a match on Dynamite that doesn't involve 50 other people. All eyes on Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne doing a good job.
I mean, they had to put him on TV. He's going to be in the Best of Super Juniors. They got to put that over. Get to see him before he heads off to Japan. Like, this makes sense.
Good arm drags there, and you got to watch Nick. He's slippery and he's quick, super athletic as Nick Wayne. And a hip toss. Lethal was so smooth.
Oh, Jesus.
Boom. That's a classic Lethal spot right there.
Experience advantage that Lethal has over Nick. Even though Nick Wayne's a young guy, but he
classic Lethal spot right there.
You got Gannibal here who says Cedric to the Syndicate ASAP.
Yes. Oh, followed it right up. I like that. Good job,
Jay Lethal did not see that coming.
That's some spot food.
Impressive right there by Nick Wayne, and you're right. Lethal didn't expect it one bit.
Get back,
the
Christian.
referee moving back Christian Cage.
You think he's going to cost him this match and like hurt him? As like a good luck, kid. You're going to go into this big tournament.
I don't think so. Probably after.
Maybe. Hunter Taker says that there's nine days away from Cedric. Oh wow, we got a countdown going.
Nice.
Oh, we're on a commercial break. All right, cool.
One more Dynamite.
Yeah. We're down to the last. Wait, what?
Wait, what is this?
There's only 30 minutes left on the show?
Yeah, this show is almost over.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the first match was like 35 minutes or something. It took up like a good chunk.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That flew by. But I don't know. Like, there hasn't really been anything too, like, extremely newsworthy, you know?
No, there hasn't. It's just like a straightforward good wrestling show.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at it. I'm going to be like, okay, so what are we going to talk about in our podcast? Hey, that really great match. Yeah, that was a good match.
That was a tight match. I really like that. Which part did you like, Denise?
That one part where he did the kick.
Oh, yeah, I like that part too.
Worst Dynamite reviewers ever. Yeah, that kick was really good.
Yeah, really good kick at that one part, and then the slam. Oh, the slam! Damn, that was great. I loved it.
Oh man, I can't. It doesn't.
But
feel
we
like
say this
every.
I still feel like every time we say this, and then we do a long ass show. First, I'm like, how did we?
No. It did happen to us before. Where I remember when we used to not do the watch-alongs, and we used to hop into the streams, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what we're gonna talk about."
Right.
And then an hour and a half later, I was like, "Reg, how did we pull off a 1 hour and a half post show? What the hell, man?
How did we do it?
Right,
I don't know how we'll do it again, but nothing surprising.
Damn, so wild." Neon Paradox says every week Denise is like, "Is this over? Yo, for real. Shit be flying by, man."
Now, some of them go by really fast, and like I don't look at the time a lot of the time because I'm just, focused on the show, and I'm like, damn, the show's already over. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, Luke Thornton here says these Dynamite latelys have been flying by. I don't know what it is. They're just, they're just going through.
Just like the Jet Night.
Are they doing less segments, you feel? And maybe that's what's making it feel like it's going by faster?
Yeah, I think they've been doing shorter segments and longer matches. You know what I mean? Like, if like a chunk of the shows have been like, some shows are like 4 matches, and like those matches all get time, so it feels like it flows better. You know what I mean? We're not bogged down with all these different shit happening. Like, damn, we're just watching this great wrestling, and it's just continuously happening. You know?
Right, because I remember when I was covering Dynamite in the beginning, I felt like, God, I couldn't even pause it for 10 seconds, because if I did, I was going to miss like 40 things.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Those are the best Dynamites. The one where it's just like bam, 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 going at you. If we get a long ass 20-minute promo to start the show, and then that leads to all things, that's when the shows get a little bogged down. They figured out a good format the last 8 weeks or so, or something, Denise. Like I figured out they know how Dynamite is supposed to move now. You know?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's wild, though. Thank you, Luke Thornton. We got Christopher Marino here who says, would Cedric sign AEW with the issue his wife had with TK? I don't know. Who's his wife?
Nick Wayne,
Big Swole.
World Television
Big Swole is his wife?
You didn't know that?
No.
Looking to make his first defense against
what do you mean? How do you not know that?
Oh, that changes things.
It changes a lot, yeah.
That changes a lot.
Big Swole is his wife.
Big Swole was his wife.
And she was his wife then, like, he knows.
For me, Reg, I would be like, I'm sorry, honey, but I guess it depends, right?
I still don't really know. I'm like, if he's like, fuck this, I would understand.
That's like, he kind of embarrassed her, you know? And like, that's his wife. Do you go work for the guy who embarrassed your wife?
Able to kick out.
It depends on, like, if he had the conversation with her and she's like, I'm chill,
right?
You know, which I think she would, but she could also be like, fuck this fool. So I don't know.
Right. I don't know what the feeling is there.
Like, I don't think she would stop. Like, if he's like, I really want to do this, she wouldn't stop. But I also think he's such a loyal husband. He's like, if it's fucked them, it's fucked them.
Right. And then here's the other thing. If you're not in WWE, like, to make legitimate money, you either go hustle everywhere, which is harder, or if you can, collect a paycheck with the AEW.
I'm like, look, I like wrestlers on the indies. As someone who watches independent wrestling, it's great, but you're not making the same money having to do that as is like having a contract with a big company. You know?
Right, exactly. Thank you, Christopher Marino. Wow, I did not know that.
But I want to see him here really bad. Like, a big fan. I'm a huge Cedric Alexander fan. I think he deserves to be here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Right in front of Kip Sabian, right in front of Mother Wayne.
Infamous Raider Local says, talk about how you saved the day, Denise, with the audio.
Yeah,
Yo.
You saved your day. I was fine.
That's going to be our topic for the day.
Macho elbow.
Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Day who says, did you just say all heels should be bald?
They should. We got another bald guy on here.
Day bald heel day?
Day bald.
No, seriously, let's think about this. I think in every match there was a bald heel guy.
First match, yep.
Who was the bald heel guy in the first match?
Ricochet.
Oh, yeah. And then the next match?
Ricochet. The next match was
Jay Lethal, a rare misstep in the ring. Nick Wayne taking it.
The women's match, I think.
No bald guy there. No bald heel there.
Yeah.
Luther was bald.
Luther's bald in that. Yep.
Inverted.
FTR, they showed this match. The main event has a bald guy. There's a lot of balds
just
here.
Got a good win there.
Ring of Honor World TV Champion, Nick Wayne.
Still not
Nick
20
Wayne.
years old.
Not bald.
Not bald.
His head in his ear there. So it might have been.
Yeah, yo. Okay, now we're just pointing out everyone who's bald now. This feels
There's
really
another bald
unfair.
person. Right.
They went from blending in to being called out.
By Nick Wayne.
This is all Ricochet's fault.
Turn his attention is you see the vanquished Jay Lethal is
Christian just took the championship. Yeah, I was going to say that the champion can't even hold his belt after he wins the darn thing. What?
Maybe he's actually putting the belt on him, and he's putting it upside down. Oh, never mind. It is the right side. Never mind. I'm blind.
Well, Nick Wayne with an abundance of momentum as he turns his
I don't trust this.
To New Japan.
I don't trust it either.
Poor Nick Wayne can't even trust his own mother.
Look, he had to turn his back to him, from them.
Yeah.
As Nick Wayne victorious.
I like Nick Wayne's song.
Gentlemen,
Nick
Shout out to JPEG Mafia.
News.
That's funny.
Beach break coming up in
Chicago. Well, like we never rarely ever hear Nick Wayne's theme. So like
not for this long.
This is like the first time I've heard it.
Joe for the AEW World Championship, but that's not all. Joe said,
okay, so great way. Joe still
the cage.
I think it's the right move. Yeah, I do too. I think it's
don't get your hopes up.
It's going to be wild, and we might crown a new world champion.
Get out of here! Don't lie to us.
We are not even close.
We're just trying to get us to tune in.
Steel cage match amongst the most dangerous matches in professional wrestling, and this match could have major ramifications for Double or Nothing coming up on May 25th.
Let him win.
As the
He's not gonna win.
We got John Taylor here who says, when you watch a good show with good friends and are having fun equals time flies. That is true. That is true. It really does fly by. Thank you, John. Do you feel like when we don't do the watch-alongs, like, do you feel like Dynamite takes longer?
Definitely. Yeah, it feels like the longest show of all time. Yeah, like, I think being on here makes it go fast.
For the other one, but that ended up being a really good, the Las Vegas one when I was in Vegas. But that one ended up being like a really good Dynamite, though.
Yeah, like if it's like that, it's hitting on all cylinders regardless. But I do feel like it takes a little bit longer when we're not on here.
Yeah.
Which is rare these days.
We got Sheldon Jackson who says, Denise, I just sent New Japan Pro Wrestling Best of Super Junior bracket. New Japan Pro Wrestling is going to get Kevin Knight versus Nick Wayne and B blocks before AEW. That's good stuff, man. All right, Sheldon, I'll make sure to look at that. Thank you. Let's see what else we got here.
Will Ospreay on Sunday, May 25th at the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Finals. Will Ospreay beating.
We got John Taylor who says, Denise, would you let Mr. Denise go work for the guy who rhymes with Vince Lusso? I have no idea what you're talking about, John, but thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see. We got Corey MacArthur here who says, Reg, Mama Wayne, Vavavoom. Always Vavavoom for Mama Wayne.
Kaboom, chicka boom, chicka boom, boom, boom.
This reminded me of the Chick-fil-A ad that goes chicka chicka boom boom or something like that. I don't really know.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
Thank you, Corey.
Here comes all pink Fletch.
Dude, I'm telling you, the pink stuff, he needs to stick with it.
Yep.
Stick with it. Please. I think the pink stuff makes him look like a bigger star.
He does. The pink stuff.
The pink stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have the guy who wears pink lose.
That's a fact. Shout out to the greatest pink wearer of all time who hated losing.
John Taylor says, I have had a hard time watching Dynamite without a Kelly connection watch along. Oh, shit. I love that. Thank you,
That's
John.
why we always here giving it up. Appreciate you, John.
Very, very cool. That makes me feel glad because, you know, obviously I would hope that people missed us when we were gone.
Right.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You know that song? When I'm gone.
Isn't that like Anna Kendrick?
Yeah.
Shout out
I was
to
watching America's Funniest Home Videos, and they showed this choir of kids, and they were all singing the song, I'm gonna miss you when I'm gone, and this little kid was singing the song because he's in the choir, and then out of nowhere, he just busts down crying.
Was he really leaving? Was he really going to be gone?
I don't know. He like really got into his feels and just broke down crying and made it on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Where the hell did you find America's Funniest Home Videos?
I don't remember. I found it somewhere. I watch it all the time.
All the time? It still comes on?
Yeah. It's a funny show, even if you've already seen some of them because you probably forgot the clip. But yeah, it's a little kid who just starts crying.
You're 100 years old.
All right, here we go.
Kyle Fletcher and Hangman Adam Page, baby. The future of
Look
this
at Kyle
business.
Fletcher. He's got that dog in him. He's like, "Arr, arr."
Both of these guys are going to be AEW World Champion in the future.
Right. I mean, Hangman's been there already, but he does deserve another run at it, though. People didn't even like his run as champion. Remember when everyone was talking shit, saying they didn't like it?
You know, they say Virginia's for lovers, but I'm going to love watching Hangman get exposed by Kyle Fletcher. Hangman's great. Kyle is too big, too tall, too strong, too athletic.
Miss Radio Local says, I mean, I love the stuff too. Lol, jokes. All right, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Can't do that, Raider Loco.
Wait,
It's nasty.
Are we talking drugs pink stuff or like bodily pink stuff? Okay, now I get the joke. Thank you, Miss Radio Loco.
You get it. No, you got it.
You might want to be careful trying to exchange hands and toughness.
Put two in there. Listen, this is a great
Miss
match.
Radio Loco trying to tie the tacos in Mexico.
Tacos, yeah, tacos. We brought it back. We brought it back.
This is a chess move right now. We're playing chess. That's a chess move. He's playing pinochle around the.
You can take your time, Kyle Fletcher.
Not taking the bait. He's letting Kyle Fletcher stall on the outside.
Sister Me Daddy as it's my birthday. That's still such a wild
balls
thing.
wrestling.
There it
And
is.
they have all the balls wrestlers.
Wow, Kyle Fletcher's right there. So funny. So good.
That camera guy right now is like, yeah, I just earned my paycheck, baby.
Got his ass. Got him.
Any more cliche lines, Don?
Got more of them. A whole book.
Reg, I can't wait for you to be bald.
Years. You got some more
Why?
stuff than that. Don't you? All right, bro. Come on, bring it.
Because when you're
You on the mic
bald,
every week
we're
out
gonna
here. Bring
play
some.
back the clips of you with hair on the pod.
And also, like, never, because I'm going to get fake hair.
We're gonna do a time lapse video showing you with hair, losing it, and then all the way to your balls.
Never. This is all a plan. I've been telling people I wear a hat for a reason. So when I do lose it, I could just get a hat with dreads attached. It's never going to end. You'll never know.
From the Protostar, allowing him to maintain control of the head.
I'm going to have a fake wig like The Undertaker did that one time.
That's funny. Dazzy Baby says, I tried to explain the Scissor Me Daddy ass quote to my sister, a non-wrestling fan, and it just sounded wild, and she's gay, so she was extra confused.
Yep.
We talked
out.
about his
Right,
professional
because
wrestling resume.
I'm not going to get into the
Tag
mechanics
team
of it
champion,
all,
former AEW
but
world champion.
I don't think you should. Oh, okay.
he's riding
Now-
the Hangman. He's riding the Cowboy.
Now Cowboy.
Now that's my kind of programming. Let's go.
Okay, I see what these guys, who these guys are doing this match for. I see what y'all are doing.
For who?
For the ladies, the ones that love these
You know
people.
what though? I'm glad because we always get stuff from the men.
Yeah, no, I know who
Always.
this is for.
We never get stuff for the ladies.
Dude, Kyle Fletcher rode Hangman Page, and then Hangman got out and spanked him. Like, I know exactly what are you guys doing here.
They were like, hey, we see you watching, girls. Chicas.
Not mad at it.
And streaming on Max.
Look, it got my attention. I was like, oh,
They are
hello
not,
there. Hey,
they are
how's
not
it
catered
going?
to enough in wrestling. Keep catering to them, brother.
That's true. Thank you, Dazzy Baby. But yeah, I can imagine how confused she might have been for that. That was a killer clothesline.
Whoa. Sent him into the timekeeper.
Hello to Michael Brannon.
What's up, Mike?
Dazzy Baby says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Luxury is how mom.
Never mind. I was going to say something. I'm not following up on that.
Keep it.
Dang it. Can't say nothing around here.
Keep it. This is a PG show, Denise.
I remember last time I posted a clip of me like making an inappropriate joke, right? And there was this guy who commented, "Oh my God, she is married. How can she say that?" And I was like, "Do you not hang out with women?
They
like
don't.
that is such a normal, harmless joke."
People that say those things don't hang out with. They
But you
they
see
just
what I'm
don't know.
saying? Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. And I'm like, yo, I could have said, I've said a million times worse than what you just saw in this video. I think,
Facts.
you know which one it was? It was the one, remember when MJF was feuding with Hangman and he was outside in one of the California shows cutting a promo in a parking lot?
Mm-hmm.
And he said something about Hangman and wanting to do something to Hangman or something. And I said, oh, like, I'm going to get in line right behind MJF or something like that. I forgot what it was, what I said. And some guy was like, she's married.
Never say that. She has a husband. Yeah, all right, dude. All right, guy.
Ain't stopping me from searching Gerard Butler suits.
That's crazy. Do not rehash. We're not going back, you guys. We're not going back.
Absurd Spoonful says, wait, is marriage like becoming a nun? Did I miss something?
Right?
I know. You do not get married and go blind,
fantasize.
okay?
Yeah, exactly. Like, people still exist. They still have desires and emotions and things. It's okay.
Kenny Michael says, I don't even think that's PG.
I don't think that's PG either. No,
That's
it's
so
not.
funny.
Definitely not.
John Taylor says, I bet the Grapsado group chat be wild. We have a group. We don't have a group chat. At least I'm not in the group chat.
No, Denise has made like 5 different group chats, but they never survive. Like, they're still in my phone, but there's nobody talks in them.
Yeah, no one ever hits up. I have multiple group. How do I have so many group chats?
I don't know. There's like one that's me, you, Will. There's one that's me, you, Phil. There's one that's just us. There's one that like. There's all the different combinations. We have group chats separately. Like, why can't we just have one?
Yeah,
because you want to tell Will and I certain things, and then you want to tell Phil and I certain things. So I get it.
So you know what I do now? I honestly, like, if I need to tell everybody the same thing, I just copy and paste and send it to everybody.
So I'll be getting copy and pasted messages, Denise. This is bullshit. I thought my shit was personalized. I'm getting CC'd fucking text messages and shit. CC Reg also. No, I need it personal, Denise.
There's times where I'll get messages from everybody with the exact same reaction to what I sent. And I'll write something. I'll be like, oh, I got to say this to this person too. Copy and paste, send.
Same thing. You copy and pasting emojis too, Denise. Damn, this is crazy.
It saves time.
I can't believe this. I thought I was special. I thought I was getting some personal information. Everybody's getting this info.
Of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
That's
Thank
so
you,
funny.
John.
CC and your friends
worst?
on text is so funny.
You know what's the scariest? When I screenshot and I'm going to send it to someone, I'm always scared that I'm going to send it back to the person that I just screenshotted the conversation from.
Yeah. What happened to Kyle's back?
He got thrown into the barricade.
Ow.
During the commercial break.
Ooh. Scraper.
John Taylor says Denise just used this Siri AI to talk to you, Reg.
Honestly, she don't even craft her own things.
Ooh.
Yes, nasty.
It looks like it's a full-on gash, girl, like a dent, like bro's dented.
It's like skin hanging off or something. Looks nasty.
Fletcher attacking Hangman Adam Page with those kicks.
Miss Rare Loco says, I feel Denise typed that text, types, and forgets to send. No, send.
She remembers.
Totally send.
Have you gotten, do you like Hangman's haircut yet? Is it good?
No, he needs to let that thing grow. He looks like Shirley Temple.
It's so, I haven't gotten used to it yet.
Yeah. No, I don't want Hangman Page like Shirley.
Right.
But Fletcher slips free.
It looks like a chubby little kid or something. Like, it makes him look like a chubby face or something.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss on both sides.
Nice. Oh, shit. He fucking twirled for that.
That's it.
That's so funny.
He twerked for that one.
What a night is going to be this Saturday. I'm thrilled to be back on TBS.
Collision, baby. What's happening? Denise is going live on Saturday.
Yeah, are you joining me?
Tony Storm's got a match against.
You told me I wasn't invited.
I'm just a bully, Reg.
You are such a bully.
Yes, by Tony.
Oh, Brody King and Josh Alexander. That's going to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll be good.
Be fire.
Oh, good. I'm glad they booked that match.
Oh, it's live, too. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, I made sure to check. I was like, I ain't watching no fucking pre-taped Collision.
Oh, you knew. Okay, you knew.
Oh, hell no. I triple checked, bro. hit up my good friend. I checked on the website.
So funny, dude.
I'm all like a triple check. Because if I show up, I'm not above canceling the stream.
That's a fact.
We return to Chicago. John Moxley, Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship inside a steel cage.
Boom.
Who will be AEW World Champion when we head to
Damn.
Texas this July?
Hangman said it's over.
Kitty Michael says first it's Wheeler Yuta, now Denise wants Hangman. No, I don't want Hangman to cut his hair.
You want him to grow it
out. Yeah. Wheeler Yuta, I want to cut it.
Listen, Takeshita and Josh did a great job with Ospreay and Brody, and now we're going to send a message to Brody.
Caught him. Death Valley driver.
Day says, guess what? Tomorrow it's going to be me.
It's gonna be May.
Great time in AEW. We got Double or Nothing coming up. Great summer ahead. And these great athletes, look at this.
Nice catch. Boom. Right onto his head.
Beautiful timing, Taz. Yeah, it was excellent. Off of that leapfrog by Hangman.
A.B. Johnson says Toni versus Frost on Collision. They're keeping her busy.
I like this. This is kind of how there was maybe not the last reign, but the one before for Toni, where she was on every single show. Maybe her first or second reign. She would be on Dynamite, Collision. She'd be on fucking Dark. Like they'd have her on every show.
When I've heard the most positive responses to Collision, it's always been on the female-driven shows.
Yeah. Toni Storm usually plays a big part in that.
I forgot a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, there was a Dynamite, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this happened," and I'm like, "Those are all women."
Hangman, though, he's moving
That's
slow.
great. That's why the show rocked.
Abrasion on his right shoulder. All the intense action that's
Infamous Radio Local says, well, guess I'm in Saturday. If you're doing a watch along, I'll be here. I will be here.
Caught him. Follow away slam.
Young J Nice says, Denise's birthday month. How are we celebrating? I haven't decided yet what I'm doing.
Yeah, better figure it out.
Yeah, we were just talking about this before the stream. I'm telling Reg I haven't done anything noteworthy this year. Ooh.
Oh.
Goes down hard. The man is almost out
on
his feet here, Don.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Shivani?
Well, I'm not giving an opinion. I'm stating fact right now.
Hangman.
Get up.
To the top. Almost as Fletcher puts on the brakes for Page.
Yeah, we've seen that moonsault that Hangman does. We don't want to see that here tonight.
Oh. Super kick.
Combination of kicks.
Brainbuster on the apron.
And Fletcher.
Oh.
Damn, that was nasty. Would have been even worse if it was on Kyle because he's got that busted open back right now.
Jeez Louise. Dangerous. The hardest part of the ring.
Yeah.
No, Tony, I think you made a very important distinction right there. If
Philip Newton, what's up, Philip? Right W. Stein's birthday is also in May. Drew Turner, I think they just announced a couple of matches for Collision. Nothing too much for next week's Dynamite, because it's Beach Break the week after that where they've announced matches for. Because Drew's going to the shows.
And they usually wait till Collision to start announcing the Dynamite matches now.
They usually at least announce one or two for Dynamite.
On many levels here.
But you really don't find out until like the day of.
Right.
Or like the week leading into it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, ouch.
Yo.
Hangman still up there. Moonsault.
Now trying to find his footing on the barricade. He does the
Oh, caught him. AJ Styles. Nope. Into the tombstone on the outside.
We got John Taylor who says, Reg, Denise is always good about replying to my DMs. Literally photographs. She never shuts up. I'm basically her therapist. And JK, she does always reply, which I appreciate. I know she's busy. I do reply to everybody. I might reply late sometimes, but I do get back to people.
That's crazy. She don't reply to me. Never.
What are you talking about? I reply to you all the time.
Yeah, right. She had me waiting yesterday. There's supposed to be these plans, and she canceled them, you guys. She canceled the plans that she created. Can you believe this? That
reminds me, I've got plans tomorrow, and I completely forgot. And also, I got plans for us on Friday, too, and I completely forgot, too. I know.
Unbelievable.
I'm just not ready.
You better get ready.
Hot going
What's your birthday cake? Have we talked about that? Of course, mine's is carrot cake. What's your birthday cake?
I change every time. I like all different flavors.
Oh,
but
good for you.
Yeah, this year I'm getting cheesecake though. That's what I've decided.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm just gonna order a bunch of pie. That's what I'm gonna do. Cheesecake with Kahlua crust, and then I'm gonna get. That's all I care about, honestly.
Cheesecake is so good.
I know. I was telling everybody that all I want for my birthday is pizza, hot Cheetos, and cheesecake.
Oh, okay. You're 12.
Yeah, and that's what I want for my birthday, okay, Reg? So that's what I'm gonna get.
You're supposed to have a that's usually when I pick like a good dinner. You got to pick a good cool dinner that you never had.
Broccoli?
No, I said cool dinner, not fucking broccoli.
Okay, fine. What's a cool dinner? Tell me
What's
what a
like
cool dinner
when
is.
you're like, damn, I want to have something cool. This is my favorite thing that I want to eat. That's not fucking pizza or chicken nuggets.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips
my
are different
God,
from chicken nuggets.
Terrible.
They taste different too.
Like barbecue, Indian food, Mediterranean, Chinese. Your birthday meals are fucking hot and ready. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I mean, I tried pizza from different places.
What pizza are you gonna get at least?
Haven't decided yet. That's what I've been thinking about too.
Some bullshit
and I've also
pizza.
been trying to. You know what my theme is going to be for my birthday party? Denise's
What?
favorite foods.
That's the
and
theme.
I'm going to order all the food I like.
What's the theme? Oh, just Denise's favorite foods. That's it. But no, I respect it.
Have a big bucket of goldfish.
Respect it, Denise. Listen, it's your birthday. You got to treat yourself. But you got to get a good meal, not pizza. Like you got to go somewhere and spend a little money. Like, viral, like, internet things.
I'm having a party. I'm already spending money by inviting people over.
What are you going to have at the party to eat?
I haven't decided yet. I'm still thinking about it.
It's coming, Denise.
I know. I'm getting to
pre-order
it.
In.
I just bought the stuff for the party.
Drinks? What kind of drinks are you going to have?
I don't know.
Does anybody drink that's going to come to your party?
No. Actually, yes. But they usually bring their own drinks because they know I ain't going to have any.
Boring.
I don't even got to worry about it. Usually everybody else brings like the wine and margaritas and things like that. You think I'm going to provide margaritas?
You're having a party.
Great. Now you're stressing me out.
Denise just makes the worst margaritas of all time. Like, oh, who made this?
No, I'm not going to make the margaritas. They can make them themselves.
There's at least some beers. That's crazy.
Sure.
Come on, what kind of a Mexican party is this without beers provided?
This is
That's
Denise's
crazy.
favorite things, not general Mexican party.
Come on. Thought they were all the same.
Thank you.
I thought they were all the same. Like, you're going to be playing music till 4 a.m. It's going to be loud as fuck. It's just going to be over at 8:30.
Coming.
Yeah, come on.
Winner of that will get
He like shoots a gun outside. You're like, dude, you can't do that.
Every Mexican family has the drunk pervert feel. Okay, I know this. All right, it's a fact, man.
I've met him after he's had like 20 Coronas, and I'm like, dude, somebody got to do something with this guy. They're like, oh no, that's just our uncle. I'm like, he's terrible. And they're like, no, it's fine.
Just a creepy uncle. No worries.
Creepy. I'm like, dude, what?
He's hanging tough for sure.
But they're creeping on their own family, Denise. I don't get it. I'm like, dude, that's his niece. Why is he being weird?
I have to tell you about the time I was hit on by someone's uncle. Remind me to tell that story. It was very inappropriate. I nearly died. We got Infamous Rare Loco who says, I'm doing a shot for Denise's birthday and also Reg. Why not?
Yeah,
Let's go, baby.
Thank you, Infamous Rare Loco.
Shots.
Tossed like that.
Guys, we're gonna stay.
We got John Taylor here who says, so the moral of the story, Reg, if you don't want to be left on red by Denise, send her a crap load of super chats.
Yeah, see, it's gonna leave me on red. I'm done.
Was brutal.
Wrap me up. Take a fourth inning.
You're on the copy and paste package.
He was able to, but it was close.
That's
One
true.
of these men will go
Infamous
on.
Rare Local says Red shows up to ready mac and cheese and animal crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Easy.
don't really care for animal crackers.
No?
Back and forth it goes.
What about mac and cheese?
Stick with the action. No more break here tonight. We are going to find
Not really
out
my
who
thing.
will face Will Ospreay on Sunday, May 25th at Double or
As I
Nothing.
get
Or
older,
mashed
I don't like it
potatoes.
as much. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe
Or like casserole.
position for that dead eye.
Not something super cheesy. People are going crazy with the cheese.
Nah, I do love the cheese.
The danger of turning your back to the
Thank you,
opponent.
Infamous Rare Loco.
Get caught. Nice counter by Hangman. Oh, dead eye's coming, guys.
Oh, dead eye. Nope.
So close, we almost had it right there. Come Arizona at Double or Nothing on the 25th of May.
Come Tuesday.
Had Ospreay and Hangman. What always
Juan Ortega wants me to have a pinata full of blue chew inside.
right now, the two
That's
men
crazy.
pushing each other to the brink.
Disgusting
I'd love
party.
to do a pinata for my birthday, but
And fans, we mentioned that collision coming up
for that.
this Saturday live.
Never too
8/7
old.
Central on TBS.
John Taylor says, my
Lady
creepy
Frost, who is
Mexican
red
uncle hit
hot
on a
in
cousin at my
CMLL.
grandpa's funeral. It's a thing,
win-loss Red
sadly.
Beverly,
Not
14
at
out
the
of 17
funeral,
win-
but
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
people are doing some crazy shit at
That
funerals.
eliminated
Like,
match.
I'm like, do you guys not have any decorum? What are we doing?
Shameful. Like somebody's dead in here, you guys. Why are you doing this? They don't care.
Put him in the face. Yep. Fletcher's going to win this thing. Fletcher.
Last ride. Oh, stiff. Nope.
Damn.
That was close.
You know what I was about to say? I was about to say my funeral is going to be invite only, but then I'm like, wait, who's going to do the inviting?
Yeah, I don't think it works like that. Hey, did Denise invite you from the dead? No, she's dead. She was dead.
How much is this about?
Instead of updating a will, I'm gonna update my funeral,
That's crazy.
funeral list.
We got an RSVP to your funeral. It's crazy before it happens. What, did you RSVP? I didn't. I didn't know my friend was gonna die.
If we're done being friends, I'm gonna cross you off the list. Can no longer come, buddy.
You get to the door, they're like, Denise didn't want you to come in. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry. We gotta honor her wishes. I'm gonna hire someone to be the person who says she didn't even like you.
That's crazy. That's rude.
Fletcher explodes with that running commentary.
You gotta close the distance on that buckshot.
Reg, you're gonna show up and they're gonna be like, you're not on the list.
I'd be so mad. I'll tear that fucking funeral down. Let me in this fucking thing. I'm gonna say my
as a
eulogy.
rib. I'm gonna rib you on my funeral day.
That's crazy.
Now Fletcher on the
That's
apron with
wild.
Hangman Page.
I'm not gonna outlast you, so it's
I'm gonna
fine.
live to 100.
Oh,
Right
dead
on
eye.
the ring apron, bro. Right on the ring apron.
Speaking of dead, Kyle Fletcher's now
Yeah,
dead.
I think he's dead, bro.
Now we're going
He's
for the
not
hard
stopping.
moonsault.
Hold his owner is still on his feet.
Big moonsault, baby. Whoa, perfect.
Sheldon Jackson says, Reg, Denise be leaving me on red too, and we both work for her, but only one of us gets paid.
That's
Okay, I
crazy.
did not leave Sheldon on red. I
Wow.
always respond, even if it's with an emotion.
Oh. Wait, Fletcher might do it.
No, there's no way. There's no
Fletcher
way.
might do it.
Get out of here, Reg. They sold your mark ass. Come on, you gotta be above that, Reg.
They sold your Marcas is the funniest shit I ever seen, ever heard. They sold your Marcas.
I need to put that on a t-shirt.
So funny, dude. They sold your Marcas.
Oh, it's too funny.
I am
Fletcher
dead.
lining up Hangman in the
But
corner.
yeah, Sheldon, I always respond, even if it's with an emotion. Will Tomey hates that, by the way. He doesn't like it when I respond with a love or a haha. He hates that.
Need a real response.
But I don't have to respond sometimes.
A momentum.
That's how I
I
feel.
put love.
You're in good shape, I think, here, Callis.
Brainbuster.
We're looking good here.
Is the low blow that took the wind out of the lungs of Hangman and the wind out of this arena.
Just a standing lariat.
Holding on here, Taz.
Yeah, it's showing a lot of strength and toughness.
Dude, that
for sure.
freaking gash
Oh.
on his back has like morphed into its life of its own.
Yeah. Oh,
Yo,
yes.
He's going for the buckshot. He's so far.
Let's
Double
go.
buckshot.
Let's go. Boom.
Now
It's
this
over.
is it right here. 1, 2, 3. You see, Reg? Now you know what a finish looks like.
Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. That was a fight. That was hardcore.
Yeah. We got Data here who says, have you tried the new chicken strips at McDonald's? And Denise, how can you not have beer at a party? I can see Denise handing out Lunchables.
No beer.
I should do like little goodie bags with Lunchables in them.
You should.
Thank you, Day Day. And no, I haven't actually tried those chicken strips from McDonald's.
Oh.
John Taylor says, I'll read Denise's eulogy as such. Dear Denise, Salcedo funeral attendees, friends, and family. Want to be stiffer than Denise Blue Chew?
That's crazy, John. At a funeral? Absolutely insane. At the funeral? crazy. Dude, that corner buckshot was hot.
Right here. Boom. Forget about it.
Desi Baby says Hangman and Ospreay. I am so ready.
Stiff one.
What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys?
We're about to get a fucking classic on May 25th.
I need to compare my notes, by the way, and see how off or not off I was on my predictions.
Yeah.
One-on-one in the finals of the 2025
That's gonna be
Owen Hart Foundation
crazy.
tournament, with the winner of that match earning a shot.
Dude, Hangman and Will Ospreay. That's all I care about.
And all in Texas on
That's what's gonna get me through all the way to Double or Nothing.
It's over with that. That's gonna be a match of the year candidate, baby.
Saturday night for Collision, streaming on Max and on TBS. This week,
Kyle's crying.
we will see you then. This
Shirley
Saturday
Temple
night.
just beat Sid.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, boy. AEW Dynamite is over.
Dynamite.
Now we got to talk about it.
What happened? Who was there? Who was on it?
Yeah. Let me think. Hold on.
This
We'll get
is
to this.
AEW. This is Dynamite.
Nah, really? Had no idea.
Who was on here?
Oh, man. Hey, did you see that Toni Storm is Hulk Hogan's favorite wrestler right now?
What? Oh, why did you hear
Where have
that?
you been? I don't know. It's on some interview he did.
Oh, no. Double no. I'll just say that.
Yeah, let me see. What was it?
The outlet and the full 0%.
Hold on. Let's see. What did it say? Hulk Hogan names Toni Storm as his favorite AEW women's wrestler.
Who was the interview with?
It was with Forbes.
Was it?
Yeah, it
Who
was with
else?
Forbes. Yes.
Yeah.
It was interview with Hulk
Mhm.
Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
And like,
who,
who's the
promote
person
their
that
stuff.
who's the person that did the interview for Forbes?
I ain't gonna go through all of that, Reg. I don't got time for that. We got a show to start. Let's go.
I was
Here
trying to
we
do a
go.
bit. Remember, you were there. Remember, you took a picture and sent it to Will Washington.
Stop it, Reg.
Look, I'm just trying to.
Stop it. No more. This is not
Cheeseboard guy did it. Cheeseboard guy.
This
Cheeseboard
is
guy.
not Speak Now Untold.
The cheeseboard guy did it. That's where we're getting to.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about.
He must have got cheese for doing this thing.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about something totally different.
I was trying to do a bit, get into it, but whatever.
Okay. All right. Sheldon Jackson says Hangman's second consecutive Owen Hart Cup final. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Yep.
Damn,
Spot
he's gonna
on,
lose
Sheldon.
again. That sucks.
Yeah, damn.
Unfortunate.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
That's what it be.
All
like.
right. Let's do this, everybody. But before we get started, make sure you guys get Blue Chew promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Excuse, it's been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg host Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AEW. Dynamic wrestling and Injured Night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the AEW Dynamite Post Show. It is April 30th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, joined by Righteous Reg. Reg, how are you?
Your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. I'm great. Dynamite is over. It flew by. I don't know what we're going to talk about on this show, but I'm happy to be here. Denise Salcedo, my friend.
I know. I was thinking about this and I was like, we got a really good show today for Dynamite, but where do we begin? And I feel like I know exactly where we have to go into.
Where's that?
We are going to get a match between Hangman Page and Will Ospreay. Reg, people always talk about having to pick who their favorite children are and how hard that is. That is how I feel heading into this match. These are two guys that I'm a big fan of for totally different reasons. And I'm looking at this and I'm ready for a roller coaster of a ride. I'm ready to see Will Ospreay catapult himself into that AEW World Championship picture. And I'm going to be telling the cold, hard truth right now, though. I wish that Hangman versus Will was happening at All In and not Double or Nothing.
For the championship.
Think this is a bigger matchup, these two guys, than what we're going to end up getting, which is Will and John at All In.
Yeah, that's kind of the only unfortunate bit I think of this. It's like, this isn't the end all be all for the championship, because these are two guys, I think, when everyone has been talking about Moxley and what's next for the AEW World Championship, the two names that came up the most are Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page. Those are the guys that are just like right there on the cusp, two baby faces that are kind of ready to be in this place. We've been talking since there were teases of Will Ospreay coming into AEW. Like, that guy has to be AEW champion pretty immediately. I'm still on the, like, they should have gave it to him as soon as he walked in the door type shit. Like, I understand why they did what they did, but we always had to end up here. Hangman has been gaining and gaining and gaining every week, more fanfare, more people, more everything to enhance his resume of becoming AEW World Champion. He has so many tremendous, amazing matches, but beyond that, he's done so many amazing promos and angles and backstage things to get people on his side. This is a collision course with two of the best wrestlers in AEW. We're primed for match of the year type showing. But yeah, I think that's the really only unfortunate thing is this is just to determine who wins the Owen, and this isn't to determine who the next AEW champion is. It kind of is, but it not directly.
Now that I think about it, it kind of feels backwards, because Will Ospreay, you would think, would have won at an All In at Wembley Stadium. And Hangman Page, you would imagine, would win at an All In Texas.
Yeah.
What are we doing? We're not matching here. And the other thing that I was thinking about, like, at least for me, is that I feel with Hangman and Will, there's going to be people that are kind of torn. There's going to be people like being, damn, I'm rooting for Hangman, or I'm rooting for Will Ospreay. Versus once we get to John Moxley, let's say it's John Moxley and Hangman, right? Or John Moxley and Will. Instead, it's going to be, damn, I can't wait for Hangman to defeat John, or dang, I can't wait for Will Ospreay to defeat John. Like, we're just ready for a brand new AEW World Champion. Whereas with this one, you're going to have people on both sides of who's in the ring.
This is pretty interesting, I think, Denise, just because of where both of these guys are. For the story of what the Death Riders have been doing and saying and what's happened in the last 2 or 3 months, it actually would kind of make more sense for Hangman Adam Page to be in the match. I think with like the stuff that happened at the end of Revolution, the stuff that happened in the last couple of weeks that he was actually involved in, because Ospreay's kind of been over there, Denise. Like, he's been killing it, having amazing matches, and he's been preparing to get to the spot, but he hasn't been like in direct line for the Death Riders like Hangman has been. So I'm like, is there a world where Hangman Adam Page actually wins the Owen Hart tournament? Because someone had mentioned this is the second finals he's going to be in. It's the second time he's been to the big dance. And like, do you want that guy to go in 2 years in a row and lose, Denise?
It's a really good question, Reg. I'm thinking about it. I don't want, here's the thing. I don't want Hangman to lose 2 times in this Owen Hart, right? Cup tournament. But at the same time, it's been so written in the walls that Will Ospreay needs to be AEW World Champion.
Yes.
But here's the thing. If they were to surprise us and go a different direction with Hangman winning, I would not be upset about it. And I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
1, it matches with the all-in theme for
the all-in theme.
That's one thing. But 2, Will Ospreay is my favorite wrestler right now. Like, he just is. He's my favorite person on AEW. He's my favorite person across the board. When he wins the AEW World Championship, I kind of wanted to be against somebody different in a match that I've, really expected to be like, holy dang, kind of like the performances that he's put on with Brian.
Like the match that's going to happen after Hangman.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I
like,
hear you.
You know what kind of match I'm talking about. Like that Will Ospreay match that gets us, the stuff he did with Pac, the stuff he did with Konosuke Takeshita, Bryan Danielson, those kind of Swerve, those kinds of matches.
Epics.
And here's the thing. Will doesn't have bad matches. He's going to go out there and he's probably going to give John Moxley.
It's not going to be a bad match.
Of all time. It's not going to be a mad match. But I don't think it's going to be that match. The one that gains him the AEW World Championship. That kind of caliber.
That's pretty fair.
Part of me is thinking, well, if we pushed it a little bit, I don't hate that. For example, we got Forbidden Door coming up. That's going to be in London. What if we do get, Hangman wins this and takes it to All In and wins at All In. And then after that, maybe we run back Hangman and Ospreay over at Forbidden Door. Actually, Forbidden Door, got to put in somebody else. Whatever. Mm-hmm. We can do it. It's wrestling. Do whatever we want. They could do Hangman and Ospreay at Forbidden Door if they wanted to.
They could. That is a potential way for them to go. It's set up there. They're going to be in a prime spot with Hangman, with Ospreay and that Forbidden Door show. I'm on the fence still. After hearing all that, I'm like, there's no way they can. That
I'm
Ospreay's
still thinking
not
it's
going to
Will
win
all
this,
the way.
right? Yeah, I'm like, there's
still
no way
Will.
he's not going to win this tournament and not going to go on to defeat John Moxley. Like, that should be the story. We talked a lot about different contenders. They got Samoa Joe in there now. Swerve was in there for a minute, but like, it's Ospreay. Like Denise says, every time this guy has a match, every time he's featured, that's the guy. So I'm like, there's no denying it. You got to do it.
But then we were also talking about how Hangman really needs another go at this title. And I think he does, man. The work that he's doing, it's just too good. I feel like if anything, like I always liked Hangman. I was always a Hangman fan. But now I'm like a Hangman fan. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hits harder. All right. Like I'm a bigger fan than I was yesterday. And I feel like that's because of what he's been doing. This angry heel Hangman has just been really, really enjoyable to see. And so I feel like this is a more mature Hangman too.
It is. It feels like he's a different character. He's still the same. Mature is a great way to describe it, Denise, because it's like all the things we've ever loved about Hangman, but like centered and different. And he's looking at life different. He's moving through this AEW landscape with a more mature sense, and you can feel
burning people's houses down. It's very mature.
I mean, that's a way to humble yourself and get back to reality. I think he was probably like, "Oh shit, that's crazy. I should probably not do things like that." But he is moving with the more like adult style. Just like even his style in his matches and his demeanor, all of that feels more mature, and it's just really fucking working for him. And that's a big part of the reason why I'm like, it could also be Hangman, though. He has a lot of momentum right now. The fans are super on his side right now. And I think he's going to get to it regardless, but it's a perfect blend with the all-in theme. It's Texas. It's going to be super hot by then. Like, it's not the worst idea in the world to have him also in the running.
Right. So I don't know if this is as clear cut as we think it is, or they have a really good opening to do something different if they wanted to.
I like this. I'm happy that it's not just like we know the winner. We know what's going to happen here. Like I still think at the bottom of my heart, if I had to put money on the line, I'm putting it on Ospreay. But there is a chance that before we get to All In, things could change.
Well, they're definitely not going to change that beach break. I'll tell you that much. We're getting a steel cage match with Samoa Joe and Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. And it was very cute of commentary to be like, a new champion can't be crowned. I was like, yo, suck it. Don't be lying to me. I know exactly what's going to go down here. And it ain't going to be a brand new champion.
Well, you don't know, Denise. We could.
Girl, get out of here.
I know. I just want it to be Samoa Joe.
My mother knows, your mother knows, and person's mother in this chat knows too.
Yeah, everybody's moms knows what's going to be the end of this. I mean, Samoa Joe is just so perfect in this spot. I think every time that he does promos, he just gets you to bite on everything that he's saying and believe that he could really do this. Like, he's one of the most believable wrestlers that exists just because his promo style. And then you see him in the ring and like, oh yeah, this guy can really do what he says he's going to do. So there's always that in the back of my mind. Like, if anybody were to do a flash, we were an unexpected win, Samoa Joe could be it, but he's not at all.
No, definitely not. It is what it is, but that's where we're at. At least we should hopefully get a good, nice little violent match out of it.
Still cage.
Jon Moxley likes to get down. Samoa Joe likes to hit hard. I mean, come on, that shouldn't be too bad.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be violent. It's going to be fun. I think the next 2 weeks leading into it, we're going to get some good work, but we know what the result is.
But with that being said, though, before I skip past this, though, Hangman Page and Kyle Fletcher, though, I know we mentioned the winner, but we didn't speak about the match itself. Dude, at one point, Kyle Fletcher gets thrown into the barricade, and he gets like this really nasty, like dented gash in his back, man. Like, you could see the hole. I feel like I could put my fingers in it, bro, because he was just like gushing blood. It was disgusting. But he continued on through the match. He almost seemed like he didn't even notice it was there, to be honest. He just kept moving on through. And what we ended up getting, though, was a really good matchup with both of these guys. What was it? A Deadeye on the ring apron. There was a two buckshot lariats at the end to close off Kyle Fletcher. They really went here and they brought it, man. Earlier in the night, I was joking about how the Don Callis family should be the Denise family just because they have all my favorite wrestlers in it. Konosuke Takeshita, Josh Alexander, and Kyle Fletcher. But man, when I tell you that these are the guys that are going to be putting on your favorite wrestling matches on AEW TV, these are the guys that are going to be putting on your favorite AEW matches.
Yeah, because these are all the oppositions that we're going to see, Denise. The biggest, the top heels of this company that you're going to continuously see trying to stop some babyface's momentum. We're always going to see these guys involved. Kyle Fletcher has that confidence now, Denise, that he knows, like, okay, I earned this spot. I had this shit with Ospreay. Now I have to walk around like a big star. Then everybody else is going to think I'm a big star. That's the vibe that I get from him. Every time I see him, I'm like, damn, Kyle Fletcher is a big star because he's put it in my head with great matches, with charisma, with the great look. Like he tells me continuously that he's a big star. And now I'm convinced. The gear looks awesome. The way that he is so confident standing next to Don Callis, I think is awesome. But then he gets in the ring and he feels like a veteran. Like, Kyle Fletcher now compared to Kyle Fletcher a year ago, completely different people. Like, he's in control of a lot of the matches. He feels like he's the veteran when he's against guys that have been in there longer than him. The way that he works, he's continuously trying to take guys' heads off, doing stuff to get our brains to be like, what's that? Like new innovative spots as a heel, being able to still have great moves and things that get cheered, but still get the heat just because he's so good at that was amazing. Hangman here, like we're talking about with the maturity and the way that he works the match. And he's just a lot of more methodical, just attacking the guy, being slow with them, just figuring out what his opponent is before finishing him off, getting into that closing stretch. That dead eye on the apron was awesome, but the ending buckshot off flipping off of the turnbuckle and hitting it and then going right to the outside, amazing work. Hangman Page is primed for so many things. If he doesn't win this match at Double or Nothing against Ospreay, it has to be something else, Denise. Like, we need some other big thing for him to follow up with because he's earned a spot. Got to get him back in with Swerve. I mean, I guess there is that thing looming of him and Swerve versus the Young Bucks. They're still kind of slowly setting this up.
I think he needs something new, though. I really do think. Like, because I was thinking, like, okay,
you think we should get him away from Swerve?
Right. If it's
Yeah.
not Swerve, I'm not saying like, oh, get away from it and like never touch it ever. No, I'm not saying that. I just need a little bit more time to go by before we resurface that. Because even then I was thinking like, okay, Kenny Omega. And we know that him and Kenny have had a long history in AEW, but it's been a while since we've gotten back to that. I don't think that should be it either. So
Ricochet.
remember they teased
Okada. Yeah, they did tease
they
that.
They had that tease. So Okada, I think, could be an option.
Oh, yeah. Going into, because they're going to need something big for Okada going into All In and Kenny Omega, and that's pretty big.
Right. So maybe it could be Hangman. And I'm just trying to think like who else, what else. I do like Ricochet and Hangman for like a, quick little thing. I think that could be fun because, they both got attitude. And I feel like Ricochet's annoying attitude would get on, like the way he acts would get on Hangman Page's nerves, and he would burn his scissors for sure.
I feel like scissors. Their little interactions would be pretty good because he's going to be annoying. Ricochet's going to be annoying Hangman so often that's going to get Hangman off of his game, and I think that's going to create some really good TV. Hangman has a bunch of options because of who he is and his place in the company of like you can get a good feud out of him without there being a championship involved. So I think there's some places for him to go.
Yep, exactly that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of these super chats and see what the people want to talk about. We got Larice Johnson here who says, what's up, Denise and Reg? How are you?
What's up, Larice?
I'm doing good. It's a Wednesday. Wednesday nights are always my favorite because it's super chill. We just come out and watch wrestling. Like, it's not that hard. So I enjoy myself.
Yes, I'm having a good one, Larice. I thought it was super fun, of course, doing the watch along. And it's just been a pretty good Wednesday here.
We got David Primero here who says it will be Hangman versus Moxley, Ospreay versus Fletcher too. I don't think they're going to run back Ospreay and Fletcher. I don't feel like they've really teased that, have they? I don't feel like they have.
No, I don't think that they're going to. I think Fletcher would have won this match if they were going to run that back. Like, I don't think they're going to get to that again. They're going to get back to it, but not this soon.
No, I feel coming off of their Revolution match, I don't feel like you should try to have another matchup soon because they come on, Spanish Fly off the top of the cage.
That was a chapter ending match right there. And on to the next time. And it hasn't been long enough to get back to it.
Right. We got Christopher Marino here who says, you guys funny thinking Mox is losing at All In. God, imagine.
Chris.
No.
Stop it.
If Mox wins at All In, I'm taking 1 week off from Dynamite. In protest. In mother effing protest, Reg.
I'm trying to think if there's a world where that happens.
Are you going to protest with me?
It's not a full year because he won it at Wrestle Dream, which means
my God, Wrestle Dream feels like 50 years ago.
It feels like a million years ago, but that's the year. So when it gets to All In, it won't be a complete year, which means... But it's been
that long
Denise,
since Wrestle Dream.
They cannot, though. They can't. There's no way. They might, though. Chris is not that far off. Because they are on this, like, what you guys think we're changing and we want to fuck with you. And they could do that.
No, nobody.
They better not.
No.
They can't do that. But they could do that.
I will. Okay, if we're watching, because I'm going to do a all-in watch along. I'm assuming you're going to be on the all-in watch along too, Reg. I'm not sure what your plans are. Okay, regardless, if we're doing a watch along, I'm just going to be like, click and bye.
It's over. It's
over. It's over. I'm done. I'm going to take a 1 week break, and then I'll come back afterwards. And
I don't think they will, Denise, but you never know, dude.
This is not one of those times, TK.
Not one of those times. They are? This is going to sound crazy as hell. Still waiting for Darby. What if they really are?
No, they're not.
You never know.
No,
they could be.
No,
what if they are?
No, they're not.
What if they are?
But they're not, Reg.
They shouldn't be, but what if they are? There's a world where they're like, Darby could be the one still.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
There shouldn't be at all. Do not think this. Anybody in AEW. That's a crazy way to think, but there is a world.
Right. No, I think if Darby gets the championship, it'll probably be in one of those like Seattle shows. They usually go to Seattle, usually at the end of the year, like Wrestle Dream and stuff. Yeah, Wrestle Dream. Do they always do Wrestle Dream in Seattle? They do, huh?
This is the second year.
Yes.
Oh, the second one was the first. Yeah, they're in the Washington area.
Right. Okay.
I think the first one was in Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma. All right. That's what I was trying to think of. So maybe Wrestle Dream 2020. No, not
5. This one. When John Moxley is still the champion. This one.
You want to give me a heart attack, Reg?
That's crazy. There is a world though. Chris isn't very far off, dude. I think there is they're gonna we could do that. We could continue this and fuck with everybody.
Oh man, that's so funny. Oh man. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Uncle Donk here who says, what's gonna happen to Maxwell when Cedric joins Hurt Syndicate? Will Max be shooting another movie? Will Max be shooting another movie?
No, I think he's gonna try to get involved with it. Like I think he's gonna try to stop it, or maybe this is all catalyst to get Cedric in there. I don't think this is another write-off thing. I think this is like a feud and then he'll start another one when he's done here.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. We got Dice Trick Fajal here Francis who says MJF will hurt Hanger and cost him the tournament. We had somebody else suggest that in the actual watch along. I still don't think they should do that, only because I feel like the Owen needs to win with prestige. Like this is to, show some love and appreciation to Owen Hart, and you do that by, I think, doing some straight wrestling.
Yes, I think that's the only thing that's kind of holding back that what people are thinking is like they want to have just a straight up one-on-one match. Who's the best wrestler, not who got screwed,
Right. We got David Primero here who says, what happens to other women if Mercedes wins the Owen Cup and takes the title from Storm? I feel it should be Monet versus Athena, Storm, and Hayter at All In. She's gonna win the Owen, guys. I've been saying this from the beginning. She's winning the Owen. She's taking the title from Toni Storm, and that's where we're at because they paid Mercedes Moné big money, and I feel that AEW wants to cash in on that.
So she's gonna win the TBS championship. I mean, she's gonna win the AEW Women's World Championship, and somebody else will have the TBS championship. That's what the other women. That's what's gonna happen.
Right, but I hope I hope whoever takes the title off of Mercedes, though,
Willow,
that's like a big moment too, and it should be Willow. By the way, where is Willow?
Somewhere.
Yeah, we need Willow.
I thought she was going to be beating her at Double or Nothing this year, but they changed plans. But yeah, Mercedes, You guys temper your expectations and leave them where they're going to be because Mercedes is winning at Double or Nothing.
We had Toni Storm and Miyu Yamashita today in a matchup that was very entertaining with Miyu. My favorite part was when she started rubbing Toni's butt and then just started kicking her.
That would be your favorite part, you gross person.
And then Luther came in and he was like, there now. And I was like, bro, Luther, step away from Toni Storm. But no, she did look good in this matchup. It was fun, a totally different type of a match than we're used to seeing for Toni Storm. So I did appreciate that. We had a sit down with Mercedes Moné because she's going to go into the match with Jamie Hayter to determine who will face Toni Storm at All In. And they had the moment was interesting because Mercedes went out there and it was between her and Toni, and then Jamie followed after, and that was between Jamie and Mercedes. Like there was really no vibes between Jamie and Toni. And this is the second time now that we've seen Mercedes and Toni.
I guess I didn't really notice that. Yeah, it was like when Mercedes had came out to confront Toni, it was like they were having the stare down. And then Jamie came out and started fighting with Mercedes, but it didn't really feel like the focus was on Jamie and Toni the way that it is on Toni and Mercedes, which might feel like writing on the wall for people. It totally is. But the matches are going to be amazing and everything's going to be fine. I think that this match was awesome tonight with Toni and Miyu. Not a long one, but like just enough time. They showed a video package for you video package miscreants out there that complain about people being on TV, even though she's been on AEW TV before. But it's fine. They led you into it. She did exactly what Miyu does. She came in there with some great strikes, a lot of kicks, some kicks to the butt, established who she is. Toni Storm, I think, being in, somebody was like, Toni Storm's been featured pretty often. She's on almost every show. They announced another eliminator with her for this week on Collision. Her being so prominent on almost every show and them being like, this is the main woman or one of the main women of our show. We have faith in her. We want her to be featured. I think is awesome. Her just continuously being in matches, I think is super important because there's so many people that become champions and then they're just doing promos or avoiding being in the ring and defending their championship. And Toni Storm, every step of the way, has been in the ring, active, being a real champion. And I think doing more stuff like this is awesome. Miyu was incredible in this. I love that match.
Yeah, it was good stuff. The hip attack that she actually got her whole face in, I thought that was pretty sick too. Thank you, David.
Yep.
We got the J. Paul RO who says, y'all should fly out from Tijuana. I saved a few $100s instead of flying out from LAX. Denise, I don't want churros, so where can I eat? All right, first of all, Hollywood Salcedo flies from LAX. All right.
Yes,
I'm
Hollywood.
I'm flying from LAX.
Unbelievable.
No, what was the other thing? Oh yeah. Actually, so across the street, J. Paul, or if you're going to the show, legit across the street from Arena Mexico, they're directly, like, it's the front door. You cross the street like 20 steps. There's a taco spot right there. I've eaten there twice now on 2 different trips and have not gotten sick. So that taco spot, I would say.
That's what I was asking you earlier. How the heck did we get here now? You said no tacos.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm still not going to eat them, though. I don't want to risk it.
Not even those?
Not even those, even though I've eaten there twice already.
Well, I'm going to eat those.
Right. Okay, well, eat those. Directly across the street from Arena Mexico. Right across. It's the first place you see.
Tacos, maybe.
Oh, man. Thank you, J. Paul. We got Mr. Wax here who says, first AEW Dynamite Live, and it was a banger. 8-man tag. Toni and Hangman versus Kyle were amazing. The crowd seemed hot and hope it showed on TV. Mr. Wax, thank you, first of all, for sending in the super chat. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed yourself at the show. I was telling Reg during the watch along that I thought the show flew by. So, like, even though there's not that much news coming out of the show, it was still an enjoyable show that flew by. And we had a lot of good wrestling matches, like you mentioned. That 8-man tag. Which one of the things that I enjoyed from that was I primarily caught the latter ends because I was having technical difficulties at the start of the match. But towards the end, though, the thing that I liked about it was every time I thought that I could predict what they were going to go into next, they always went in another different direction. So they kept this springy. They kept this fresh. They kept this with you not expecting what was coming next. And I think that's what makes it enjoyable.
That's what's been enjoyable for the last couple of weeks is it's been fast. It's been in your face. All the segments have just been hitting really hard, and it doesn't seem like a long ass show, but them getting into the smaller venues and having these hotter crowds have helped a lot too. Like the presentation of the show and how they've been featured these last couple of weeks have enhanced everything. The smaller arenas get the crowds to be hotter. They've been in some wrestling towns too, so it's all helped. Like they've been on a really good streak of wrestling, and I'm happy that the homie Mr. Wax got to see that today.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Wax, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of your night. We got Howie Potter here who says, Monet gonna win all the belts. I'm not a hater. I think she is. I think she is.
All
I think that's what they want. They want that visual of Mercedes with all of the belts.
Of all time. Of all time.
I'm still not going to get into this with you, Reg.
Of all time. Think of your favorite, and she's better than that. Of all time.
Not better than Bianca Belair.
Yes, she is. Doc, bring up the numbers, and she don't have the numbers. Come on.
I'm sorry. Who was just a part of a 5-star match?
There's 2 other people. There's 3 people. She needed 3 people to have a.
It don't matter. She was Reg, Bianca.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
She's the EST.
All right. No, she's really good. Bianca's amazing. Well deserved with that 5-star too.
Yeah, we got Howie Potter here who says, I feel like the Ring of Honor TV title match ended suddenly. It was a very, very quick one. Nick Wayne got the win over on Jay Lethal. Honestly, I think this was just fun to get Nick Wayne on an actual matchup right before he bounces for a bit. I feel like I was expecting to see a lot more of Nick Wayne matches when he first signed on to AEW, but he's pretty much been a background act for Christian for the most part. So I think that him going over to do the Super Juniors tournament is going to possibly the best thing that could happen to him because he'll be working.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Wayne's super young, dude. He needs to continue to develop. He needs to do more things like this. We don't need to see him super featured on AEW TV right now because he has a long road ahead of him, a long future. Super happy to see him in the Best of Super Juniors, like one of the best junior heavyweight, cruiserweight style tournaments there are in the world. We're going to see a lot of amazing matches. I didn't really expect this match to go that long. They announced it on the show, Jay Lethal. It's just great to see these guys be able to be featured on the TV show, but I didn't expect them to have like this 20-minute match. I think it's super cool that Nick Wayne's going to take the belt to New Japan too and showcase that. Hopefully there's something for ROH. He's not going to be on ROH, but The ROH name's gonna be there, so that's cool.
ROH is still a thing?
Oh my God.
I did that just to trigger you.
Christ. Stop it. Yes, it is.
No, for real. Is there anything like really hot and moving over there? Oh,
there's fun matches on the show, but like, I don't know if anybody cares. I don't even know if the people that are making the show care.
Damn. All right. Mr. Wax says, Reg, we did get a Nick's mom chance going for you. Hey!
I got to participate. I love that that's becoming a thing. I got to participate in one WrestleMania weekend. Where's your mom or something like that? And I was like, this is amazing. This is great. I love that Nick plays along with it too, because that has to be pretty crazy of people being like, where's your mom at?
I would hate that. Like if I were
so much.
It doesn't matter. Like, can you? Because on top of that, how old is Nick Wayne now? Does he still need his mom to check him into hotels?
No, I think he's 20 now at this point.
No, bro, he's 19.
Oh, is he? Damn, yeah.
He's 19, so he still needs his mom to like check him into hotels and shit.
Yes, damn, that's crazy. And everybody's thirsting over her while they're getting checked in, like me.
I'd be like kind of scared, thinking like, is this guy really my friend, or is he just trying to get close to my mom? Think about that.
Too. Yeah, you're right.
Let's say you have that one friend who's always hanging out with you and your mom, traveling across the world with you. You can be like, do you really want to be my friend, or are you here for my mom?
Are we friends or are you friends?
Yeah.
No, I would think that I wouldn't like anybody
Who's
that
the
came
third
around.
wheel here?
But he got it all figured
funny.
out. Shout out
That's
to homie
funny.
Nick Wayne.
Thank you, Mr. Wax. So funny. All right. With that being said, let's keep the everything moving. Let's see how we got it into. The Ops defeated Mio Hawkins, Rhett Titus, and Nick Camarado. Pretty quick match. Powerhouse Hobbs got the win for his team. We got to see Nick Camarado. Dude is looking jacked.
Dude, Nick Camarado's a fucking monster. Like, he's always been like a big guy, but it looks like he's been in the gym eating humans or something. I don't know. He looks like a fucking beast. Like Denise said, he looks like the Incredible Hulk. Like, he looked crazy on the show. But it was just like an Ops showcase. Still got the funniest song in all of wrestling, the Ops theme song, which is like feels like a stock beat that was whatever. Just funny stuff to me. Seeing the big homie out there, still great. Like you're saying, Denise, how does he always end up in a group? Still haven't figured it out. He just always is good to be inserted in a place, no matter what, just because of the gravitas that he has with the fans. And they just want to see him on TV. So I think AEW is like, we can insert Hobbs. Like if they have a problem, like Hobbs to do it just because he always works out. And he does always work out. So it's great to see him get the victory today. Great to see Shibata in there tearing fools up. Samoa Joe's heated promo afterwards was awesome. I like this pairing. I think they're cool.
Yeah. We got Uncle Donk here who says Toni is the best full package wrestler. No one can touch her in promos. She's got a great sense of humor and has in-ring bangers at the time. No one comes close. I love Toni Storm. I'm a big fan of Toni Storm, but I'm still a bigger fan of Bianca Belair.
Oh, well, here she goes. We're talking about AEW. Leave her out of here.
Are you a bigger fan of Mercedes Moné than you are Toni Storm?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, then why can't you say that? Everybody's got their person that they stan, okay?
No, Toni's so good, though. Like, I would never want to say anything disparaging to her. Like, she's on every show, and she's in these positions for a reason, dude. She's so good.
I'm going to see her and Bailey, bro. Her and Bailey just, like, really go at it.
Bailey, where you at?
And with the character work of both of those girls, yo.
Maybe like a year and some change, like Bailey said.
Wow. Dang, man. All right. But no, seriously. Yeah. Toni Storm is awesome. Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. We got two links here who says AEW whiteboard, put the banger matches in the bag.
That's it.
Yeah, that's their whiteboard.
What do you want from us with this match? Just go out there and fucking kill it. And then that's what happens.
Right. Thank you so much. Two links. We got Howie Potter here who says Ring of Honor is a thing and Bianca still better than Mercedes. Oh, Reg.
Y'all tripping. Y'all not gonna have me slander a black woman out there. I love Bianca. She's great.
This is gonna be our big heated debate for the rest of the years to come.
Bianca.
We should do that one day. Just pop up with a Mercedes shirt and me with a Bianca shirt. Just go on a full on debate. Our debate is going to be so good. They're going to show it in college debate classes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Let me start writing up my PowerPoint.
You ever take a debate class, Rich?
I did. I was a debate nerd in high school, actually.
Oh shit! What do you mean? Like you actually did the tournaments and shit?
Like I had to go. Yeah, I mean it was like in the thing. Yeah, it sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see Nerd Reg in the cards.
There was a couple of times where I went to school and they had something on my schedule and I didn't change it. Like I was in choir and like I didn't want to be in choir at all. And I was like on stage singing. Yeah. But it's like I just didn't get a change. Or like, this is your elective. I'm like, all right. And that's how exactly how it happened. I'm like, what am I doing here? I guess I'm here. Let's do this. Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. Yeah. It's crazy.
How do you let this happen, Reg? I was on that shit. I'm like, if I don't want this class, I ain't taking this class.
Nope. I just be like, I guess this is my life, even though you can change it. I'm gonna be in the fucking debate team for some reason. But
what
then
if I'm gonna put you like in drill or something?
It's kind of fun though, the debate thing, because like, you know, I turned it into wrestling because of course I was in wrestling. I did like it was like some wrestling thing. So I mean, you'd learn that like, oh, it's not like on the surface is like that's a nerdy ass thing, debating, but like no, it's like arguing and trying to get a point across and learning shit, you know?
Right. No, I actually like debate class. I always thought it was pretty fun.
Hated it. It sucks. It's the worst subject of all time.
Well, no, it's fun to watch other people debate. When you debate, that shit's terrifying.
When the teacher's like, "Can you write a 10-page debate?" and you're like, "No, I don't want to do that."
No, I like to watch other people debate. But once it's my turn, I get so nervous. I'm like, oh no, I got it's not that I don't know how to, it's more that you have to be quick at having a getting back at somebody when somebody brings up a good point. Yeah, rebuttal, exactly.
Because they're like, you got to go right now. And you're like, wait.
Right. If your ass gets stumped, you're done. You're cooked. Howie Potter, thank you. So you just got to be really prepared.
That's it.
We got Francis here who says Hobbs spine busted that guy like he owed him money. I love to see stuff like that. I
wouldn't want to take a spine buster from him. He's scary. He gets bigger every moment. There was only one person on this show that looks scarier than my big homie, and that was when Bobby Lashley had MJF in the corner and that vein was coming out of his head. And I was like, Bobby Lashley, if he like really gets mad and really wanted to kill somebody, no one could stop him. Like if he was like, I'm going to destroy somebody, like MVP and Shelton wouldn't be able to stop him, like for real, which is a crazy thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Francis. Also, with that being said, the Hurt Syndicate. Before we get into that, we got Anthony Giuliano here who says, I love me some Bianca.
She's so good.
She's so good. But you know what? This is what I want to say at the end of this. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, damn it. She said this person's better than this person. But at the end of the day, that's what we do with the men. And it should be equal.
Wow, look at that. Damn, she got intense. That was real. No, we do. We compare there's not a man that wrestles that we don't compare him to. So it should be the same for women.
And the fact that we all have different favorites to me tells me, hey,
it's awesome
to pick from.
Yeah.
Imagine if we all had the same one woman.
That's so cool. It used to be Trish and Lita for across the board. Everybody, there was just 2 wrestlers. That's it. Now we can name fucking 30 to 40 amazing women. And that's great. And shout out to Trish and Lita. It was a reason that they were everybody's favorites because they're awesome.
With that being said, the Hurt Syndicate, they're out there. MJF is still trying to win him over. The last we saw was Bobby Lashley taking MJF's car last week. And so this week, MJF thinks he's finally going to get the thumbs up, but he doesn't. And he doesn't understand what he needs to do to Bobby Lashley or for Bobby Lashley. Gives them women, gives them cars and shit and gets some wins. None of that is what he wants. What MJF wants is for him to hurt people. So the question is, who is MJF going to hurt?
MJF started being real rude to old Bob.
Called him bald.
Yeah, called him bald. He didn't like any of his energy going out there. And then that's when Bobby Lashley snapped and that vein started to come out. Bob was like, you keep trying to give up presents and cars and all this shit. We're the Hurt Syndicate, dog. We want to see you hurt somebody. So that's why somebody earlier was saying that MJF could potentially interfere in the Hangman match, but maybe he'll get Hangman before that, or you know what I mean, like because we still got a couple weeks, almost a month until Double or Nothing, so maybe he'll get him before that. Maybe he'll establish this type of thing going into it, but I'm still loving everything with the MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. This was a shorter segment today, but it's still establishing. We're getting to the resolution here pretty soon, and I think everybody's having a really fun time. Bobby Lashley scared the shit out of me. What were we laughing about earlier? Oh, John. I was like, there's a funny part of the show.
Samoa Joe. That was Samoa Joe when he was talking about this upcoming match for the steel cage. He was like, John! I kid you not. John is now a thing.
Oh, man, that was so good. But yeah, Bobby Lashley and MJF, amazing. The John thing, everything's awesome. Great.
All right. With that being said, we got Howie Potter here who says Bobby made MJF's life flash before his eyes. Yeah, bro was like, oh no.
And he's so fast. Like if MJF just say MJF ran, Bobby Lashley would catch him. That's how fast he's so fast.
Facts. All right, we got Anthony Giuliano here. It says, are you guys happy and surprised for Zelina Vega winning her first U.S. championship? Her first championship, excuse me, she deserves it. Yeah, I was very happy for her. It's always really nice to see people accomplish things that they want to accomplish. So yeah, Anthony, I was happy for Zelina. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right, let's see. Do we got anything else to get into that we haven't spoken about?
Yeah, the first match, I think.
No, we talked about that already.
Did we? I didn't say anything about it.
Okay,
the 8-man tag?
Yeah, we talked about it.
What did you say about it?
Oh, yeah, I was talking about how, what did you go off into? Because I
don't remember talking about it at all.
We talked about it, but go ahead, Reg, take the floor.
When did we talk about this?
Remember
That's
when
crazy.
I said that the thing that I liked about this the most was that we were seeing them, like, I never expect what they're going to do next.
Oh, that was that?
Well, what'd you think I was talking about?
I thought we were talking about a different match. I can't believe you just moved on. That's crazy. Unbelievable.
No, we were talking about this match, and then I gave you the floor, and then I don't know what you said.
I didn't think we were talking about this match. I don't know. I wasn't introed into this. I thought the match was awesome. Kenny Omega.
Look alive, Reg. You're on
I am
the
alive.
air.
That's so funny because Denise was doing her audio thing while the match is happening, and I'm the one that was lost.
Even said, oh, I missed the first half of this match because I was dealing with the audio issues. Were you not here? I
don't
all
know.
of this.
Where did I go? I left, but I am back. And
talk about this.
I don't know. I totally just zoned out and missed that segment. A great way to start the show. As somebody who has deemed himself PWG Youngboy, this was the most PWG coded match you can get. Like PWG is on national TV. As somebody that was in the Jewish Community Center, that was in Reseda, that was in some random armory in Burbank, California, I've been in a bunch of different venues that produce this type of wrestling. This was 100% end of weekend Battle of Los Angeles. Throw all the guys in a match together and let them go 100 miles per hour. This was like 30 minutes of spot foo. Ricochet's doing shit. Speedball and Kevin Knight were awesome. Okada being a smug little asshole for most of it, flipping off Kenny Omega, getting him off of his game. Really great stuff. Young Bucks being back is the best part of all this. I love everybody in this match. They're some of my favorite wrestlers in the world. But the Young Bucks just in there doing their thing, being who I loved for so long, who brought me to AEW. There's nothing that's better than that. They can't be replicated. Best fucking tag team in the world. The Usos wish they could lace those boots up. This was just a fun showcase. Like I think we always need a 6-man, an 8-man, some kind of over the top multi-man, multi-women match in almost every AEW show, because that's just some of the best showcases for the roster.
Juan Gonzalez here says Reg got lost thinking about Nick Wayne's mom.
I know. I just was like, damn, what was Shayna wearing on this show? That's crazy.
We got 45R5K here who says, what's better lately, Raw or Dynamite? They're two totally different shows. I can't even compare them. Raw After Mania was very entertaining. I did have a good time with that. This week's Raw was also pretty good. But they're two totally different shows. Honestly, that's how I feel about it. I can't even compare them. They're apples and oranges to me.
I wouldn't know because I don't watch Raw.
You're just a hater. Hater.
Like, I'm so happy that I have a co-host on Saturdays that watches the show. Because if I will tell you guys on here, if Phil didn't watch WWE, we would not talk about WWE because I don't watch WWE. I watched WrestleMania because it was on.
Because you're a mark.
I would not have watched it if I wasn't sharing a room with Phil Lindsay.
Reg was like, I don't watch WWE, but I will tune into WrestleMania.
But what? What's the glamorous, the granddaddy of all them all? Start the show.
You're supposed to not watch WrestleMania if you don't watch WWE.
We have to talk about it, though. I have a fucking show.
Then you should watch every week then. Watch Raw and SmackDown.
Ew, disgusting. I would never. Ew.
We got Uncle Donk here with a very generous super chat. Uncle Donk, thank you so much.
You guys are just the greatest people, listeners, supporters, whatever you call it. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It's every week. It's still so cool. Just you guys being here. And when you guys do stuff like that, it's even better. Thank you so much. You guys, you don't understand.
Thank you. And honestly, exactly what Reg said. Uncle Dong says, I'll extend an olive branch. Bianca's the most athletic, no doubt. No one can touch Mercedes in ring.
And you're
Toni
spitting?
is the most, but Toni is the most well-rounded, and there isn't a female wrestler who has attempted to do this gimmick. Toni is revolutionary, not Seth.
That's a fact. No, I think I picked Mercedes over Toni in the ring because I'm biased, but they're pretty neck and neck. But when it comes to mic skills, like Toni is, there's not a lot of people in the world better than Toni is. So, you know what I mean?
I think mic skills wise, when I think about the top women with best mic skills, it's Toni, it's Becky Lynch. I'm trying to think who else cuts really good promos.
Those are the two top dogs right there. If you're only going to say two, is Toni and Becky for sure.
Yeah, and they're so different too. Like they don't cut the same kind of promos
at all.
Definitely not the same kind of promos. But I would say that just character-wise, they're the best with character.
Yeah, like all around. I would tend to agree with Uncle Donk here. I think all around, I think Toni's probably the best women's wrestler, probably in the whole world. Like when you put all the stats together, like her stats are crazy.
Thank you so much, Uncle Donk, for your generous comment and for also extending an olive branch.
Thanks, Uncle Donk.
All right, and I think that's it, right? We covered everything for today.
We did.
We did it. All right,
we did
guys.
it.
Well, there you have it. Another AEW Dynamite in the books. And of course, we'll be back next week. I just want to let you guys all know that right now over on my Instagram account, I am doing a massive giveaway. I'm giving away 2-night combo tickets for SummerSlam. So if you guys want to go in there and check out the page, it's @ Denise Salcedo.
And you know how expensive those tickets are. You want to win
So please enter the giveaway. Please share it. You have no idea. Like the whole point of this is to grow my following on there. So if you can, throw this dog a bone, guys. Throw this dog a bone. Click that share button. Go there and please check it out and enter the giveaway because I'm trying to, again, grow the page. And if you haven't already, go to TikTok and Instagram and Facebook @ Denise Salcedo, all of that. And then here on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. I'm posting daily videos. I dropped one today talking about Seth Rollins' faction. If you guys want to check that out, but there is so much, guys. Like that's just what I posted today. There are so many new videos. If you haven't seen them, go take a look at them. So please do. Reg, what do you got going on?
Subscribe to my YouTube page too. You probably haven't. I'm trying to grow my brand also. All of my friends are like, more content, Reg, more. All right, I hear you. I'm there. I'm dropping some new raps. I just got booked for a show in May. I'm very excited about that. May's going to be super dope for Righteous Reg and the brand. So Righteous Reg, YouTube, righteousreg.bandcamp.com. Every Saturday is Grapsity. This Saturday is Grapsity. Every Wednesday, I'm here with Denise. And yeah, it's all love. You guys are so cool. Appreciate everybody that constantly supports any social media, real life, anything. Anytime you guys give it up, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for everything. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone. Take care.